Okay, all you couch potatoes, the couch is back at the beach at a place that's near and dear to my heart, 54th Street, hottest 100 yards, Echo Beach, all that. I'm your host, Joe Alani, and joining us today is Logan Chucky Dulian, the producer of the Snapt franchise.
Oh, don't make me blush, Joe.
And Quaid the Fahrion, local up-and-coming Newport Ripper. So here's how the show's gonna work. We're gonna talk to Logan a little while. He's part of our panel today of analysts, and Quaid's gonna go out and surf. We're gonna watch Quaid rip. We're gonna dissect every wave, every minute turn of your body, everything.
No pressure, though.
Yeah,
no pressure.
None.
Yeah.
And we're gonna wrap out with Logan, and then Quaid's gonna come back in. We're gonna wrap out with Quaid. Logan's gonna flare up for us.
Yeah.
No pressure.
No pressure, but
just don't fall on any turns.
first,
though, right?
let's check the surf report here in Newport.
Old school.
You know that number, right? You have to
Yeah,
dial that
so
one.
my dad
every
says it to me all the
someone was
time.
supposed to be up.
It's like, I don't know.
Look at the waves.
actually.
What are you thinking about? What about that?
Beach.
Blah, 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 blah. How's
Well,
that?
there's been some
gargle
fun
mouse?
ways that have come through. Little high
Yeah.
tide, but
Let's see what the officials think.
Right,
We can
nothing.
cue it up, but we're actually stoked because it's kind of looking wedgy and fun. I think one of those guys out there is Greg Giddings.
hitty, giddy.
Local
Good morning. Thanks
shaver.
for calling
Oh, here we
Newport Beach
go.
Lifeguard's daily weather and ocean observations recorded on Thursday, March 9th at 7 a.m. Currently, we have a small-scale swell out of the southern hemisphere, about 15 seconds, with a little bit of west at 6 or 8 seconds. A little bit of combo swell, 2 to 3 feet, we'll call it, with clean conditions. Wind is out of the northeast at 2 miles an hour. The water temp is 55 degrees still,
Oh, freezing.
and water visibility 5 feet. Could be better
It's
in
like
some
2 to
spots.
3.
Something to keep an eye on. Air temp is 46 degrees with sunny skies today, and a seaward visibility of about 30 miles. The tide's going to be high at 9:46. That's a 4.5
Tide's coming
foot.
up. Oh my God! Look at this.
Low
What's
tide
that?
is 4:05 p.m.
Great.
with 0.37. Sunrise was at 6:08 this morning. Sunset tonight is at 5:55 p.m. Next update's around 2 o'clock. Thank you for calling Newport Beach Lifeguards. Have a great day.
There it is. The
Proper.
lifeguard
Yeah.
update.
You know what he said? It could be better, but could be worse.
Could be worse.
Better
Huh?
than nothing, right?
Is that Giddings?
No, I think that was a regular footer, but
Okay. Now Quaid is up.
All right.
This is your official tryout for Snap 5.
Yeah.
If you flare up hard enough, Logan might give you a spot in
we'll
the credits.
Oh,
in the
couple fault
credits.
climbs.
No.
Oh, that's brutal.
Oh.
No, we're just Grom abuse here. Okay, Quaid,
All right,
get your
let's
board, hop over there. Get your board. Come over here before you go out because we wanna hype your shaper and all that.
Yeah, you want to plug your sponsors and
All that stuff. Look at Chucky's putting his credit card away. What are you doing?
Like
You
my
purchasing
kids,
a ticket over there?
No, my kid's at the dentist. I forgot to pay for it. So,
Oh, bang.
so the
Just
wife's
Apple
my
Pay.
wife
Look at
already in the dog box. It's not even like 8:15
Look at
in the
Chucky's
morning.
always doing business. This guy doesn't stop. He's in the middle of the show and he's paying his daughter's dentist.
Yeah, so I can go home without getting
All
yelled
right.
at.
So Chucky's doing his stuff so the wife
Well-
doesn't snap. He's gonna get the dentist paid. I'm just gonna keep talking because that's okay. Here comes Quaid.
All right, Quaid.
Quaid, okay,
Break it
sit
down.
right here. No, right here. Stand right here, like Brett Simpson did. Put on the T-shirt, right? Okay. Tell us what you're riding. Tell us your sponsors. All that. What are you riding?
Let's see what I'm writing. I don't even know. All right, 5.7, 17.5, 2.25, 22 liters, 0.5.
Who
It's a little
shaped that
round
thing?
tail.
Round tail.
RS
Come
Surfboard. RS Surfco.
That thing's like a pintail.
And
This
who
thing's
is
great.
RS Surfco? Who's the shaper? Not to put you on the spot.
He
I just
doesn't
wanna-
know
I wanna
shaper's
hear the
name.
No.
This is epic.
No. So they just changed shapers, but I'm trying the new shapers boards, and they're working pretty good. I'm stoked.
Okay.
On
Well, I guess that's all that matters.
New RS shapers.
I'm,
Yeah.
looking
I'm
sick.
sorry, but
RS Go Shaper.
RS Shaper.
Dude, I love surf groms.
Just put me on the spot,
I
huh?
know.
Look at
Sorry about that.
Okay.
I was trying to give him a
Get
plug,
out,
actually.
get out there and rip. He's got Hurley,
Yeah,
Brett
Hurley,
Simpson.
Brett Simpson's always been super awesome to me. Thank you so much. On a mission, Jack Surfboards.
We're going to have to get to
Futures.
Simpo's commentating
Dude,
in a
Brett
minute,
Simpson-
too. I mean,
Can we Zoom? Can you get on the Zoom?
We wish. He's been awesome to us. How was his showing on our last show?
his
Awesome.
commentating
Great.
was on another level. That was some
Next
of the
level.
best I've ever heard.
Okay, Quaid, get out there.
Get out there. The tide's coming
Logan's
up.
gonna
The
be
wind's coming on.
dissecting.
Okay. Are you
Yep.
guys just gonna call me in?
Yeah, but we'll just wave you in
No,
all
just
crazy.
come in.
Just
Yeah, in like an hour we'll wave you in. You'll hear us. Keep an eye. Okay, we're dissecting everything.
Have fun, buddy. No
pressure. Okay, Quaid's got serious pressure. There's no one even out there, so you can get every wave.
Yeah.
What do you think? We're gonna get him in Snap 5 if he flares up hard enough.
No
Maybe.
pressure, huh? They're putting no pressure on me.
Did you like
They
that?
put me in the hot spot.
That's a little Grom abuse.
It's the worst part about making the movies.
Yeah. Good morning, fellas. Oh, yeah, if anyone's got questions for Logan. So, Logan, you are the producer of one of the sickest film franchise. What is that, a freaking lobster trap? Is that a lobster trap or it looks like a lobster trap. Anyways, okay. Snapped, the series, what do you call it when it goes past a trilogy? A franchise? That's what I'm calling it.
Fuck, that's a good question. There's really
How did that all
there's
start?
really not a name for it to be. I mean, as far as like, I don't know if it's a brand. I don't know if it's, you know, I just try to keep it organic and whatever it keeps evolving into, we'll run with. But you know,
How did that all start?
um,
How'd you get into making surf
I
films?
mean, I didn't start surfing until I was 14, and guys like yourself and all the kids around here, everyone was so good already. I kind of knew, but then within that year, randomly, I started.
You didn't start till you're 14?
Yeah.
Really?
By the very end of 13, 14, junior high,
Yeah.
7th, 8th grade.
I guess
But that-
I started in elementary, so that would make sense.
But that year, in the first year of surfing, I ended up
Giddings.
meeting, like it was like the Irons Brothers, the Hopgoods, all these guys at once. I saw them surf.
How'd you
knew-
meet those guys?
I knew
So you
instant-
started surfing in Newport
I
at
s-
14, junior high.
River jetties.
River jetties.
Yeah.
And why river jetties?
That's because we were living over in the shores.
So in the shores,
Yeah,
not
so-
on the
so-
beach yet?
No,
Not on
the
or not on
shores.
the
No.
beach side of the
No,
highway?
off Orange Street, right by the liquor store.
By Frog House.
Yep, right by the frogs. That's kind of where it all started. Because before then, I lived on the other side of town. I lived on Lido actually, and played tennis and shit.
Oh, nice.
And then
I
yeah,
always knew you as a river
and
bloke.
then the parents got divorced. Shit kind of hit the fan, so we moved over to Orange Street. It was kind of hectic for the family. Because we went from like a pretty nice rad house to like living in like a 2-bedroom. I think we went from like a 5 or 6 bedroom house on Lido to like a 2-bedroom on Orange, and the domestics were going down, and shit was pretty heavy. But for me, it was the best thing that ever happened.
Oh,
'Cause I
yeah.
ended up a block away from the Frog House where I got my first job, and I remember I'm like, oh, I gotta start.
How'd you
I
get
gotta
the,
start
How'd you get a
surfing.
job at Frog House? Take us through that.
Dude,
Did you just walk in?
I just walked in and just asked them for. I mean, I fucking hung out there and got beat up and roasted and made fun of and just the whole thing, you know. And eventually, you know, at the Frog House when you're a Grom, if you want the first job, it's in the parking lot. You're not going in the shop. You're going in the parking lot. You sit
What,
there
make sure people don't park and leave?
on the weekends. Yep. So that was my first job, just bottom of the totem pole. You sweep the parking lot. I mean, to sweep the parking lot's more like a Grom punishment because you're not getting rid
Yeah.
of the sand, you know. But TK would make you do that, and
Dude, that's the sickest Grom job.
And then like within a year, because of knowing, like meeting all those guys that were coming, because everyone comes through Newport, they always have, you know. But those guys just happened to be my age group.
Andy guys.
Yeah. Well, Barca's actually the first friend from Hawaii that I made.
Really?
Actually, randomly.
He was one of the first people I met, too,
Yeah.
from Hawaii.
So, and the first time I went to Kauai was my first trip to Oahu, Kauai, whatever. Was actually to Kauai. It wasn't to like the North Shore or Waikiki or anything like that to surf. And I got set up to stay at Barca's house randomly through Eckerd.
Straight in, huh?
And the Irons brothers weren't there, but I got to meet Fuller, and I think Keala Kenley was around, and Roy Powers, and those
So
guys.
you met Barca just like surfing around, like
It's
he
a
was
crazy
here
story.
surfing contests
so
or something.
I'll try to keep the story super quick, but it's really good. Basically, the day before I went, we got, I don't know, got a ride with some older guys down to Mexico, and I figured I'm gonna buy a bunch of M80s and fireworks and bring them to Kauai with me, because back before 9/11, you could travel with that kind of shit, and it was all good.
Yeah, okay.
So I flew in with a bunch of fireworks, a lot of M80s, and I gifted them to the boys. I thought it might be a good way to get in with them. I was like, here, let me stoke them out with these things, because I know they're not getting these illegal Mexico fireworks in Kauai.
And what kid doesn't love some M80s?
Yeah,
huh?
right. So so basically, the first night we're there, they go to some party, and I think I'm like 14, 15 maybe at that point, and they bring the fireworks with them. And I remember on the way to the party, this little yellow Volvo pulled up, and it was Danny Fuller. He's younger than me, so he's at least 13, 14. He's driving. He's stolen his mom's car, driving him and all his friends around the island, and I'm like,
Is that how they do it in Kauai?
wow,
You just start at 13?
I don't know how they do it now, but back then I was like, wow, I thought kids around, where I was from were crazy, but these kids were on another level. I mean, to go surf that first day when I got to Kauai, we hitchhiked. I'm like, well, Barca, Dustin, how are we gonna get down to the beach? He's like, oh, we're gonna hitchhike. I'm like, hitchhike? He's like, yeah, with my uncles. I'm like, oh, I thought it was gonna be like his real uncle, But it's just
that's just
anyone
a
that
term
came
of
by.
endearment there.
But
if you hear beeping, that's because this guy's backing into us right now.
But
look at Noah's blocking me. I'm just like a big black shadow in here.
It's brotherly
like that?
love. He's trying to block you from the sun.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Hey,
See, I'm here too.
But basically, they brought the fireworks to this girl's party, and they blew up her toilet with the M80s, blew out her whole plumbing system. The next morning, I get the call. The parents are calling, finding out, like, hey, who did this, whatever. And obviously, they blamed it on the kid from California that brought the M80s onto the island. And next thing you know, I was back at the airport.
No way.
And I was on my way to Oahu.
You got the boot from Kauai first thing?
but it was kind of like some good little street cred. Like, the boys didn't forget, like, the kid that brought over a bunch of M80s that blew up that girl's toilet, because I don't think they were real close friends with her. I think they were pretty happy with the damage they did to her family's house.
Yeah. Well, I always remember, like, because and then what? Eventually you moved from Orange onto the beach side of the highway.
So we moved from Orange Street, as things like the divorce and all that, everything started to kind of subside and things kind of got better. We moved from Orange, then we moved onto the canal back in Seashore. It's like a little bit bigger house. So we had a big family. So
when did the Snapt house come into play? That's what I call it now.
Yeah. The Snapt HQ. That thing came into play at I think I was around like 16. No, I know I was in high school at that point. And then that was kind of when things started happening, as far as within a year of being the parking lot boy at the Frog House.
Yeah.
I ended up being like the team manager. I think I was like by 15.
Of Frog House?
Of the Frog House.
Well, you're such a businessman, man. You just went straight for the managerial job?
TK was smart, because I think you were the only one that stayed loyal to Surfside, right? But aside from that,
because I worked at Surfside, when they're in the Blackies parking lot.
At one point, like Punker Pat, Mackay McKenna, Dustin Hine, all those guys, they all rode for Surfside. And I swooped up all those guys, all the local kids, and had them come ride for Frog House.
Yeah.
So TK had like I think he's
I love Frog. I love
under.
Surfside. I love them both. Those are kind of if you in Newport, there's kind of like the two main core shops, basically Surfside and Frog House.
Yeah, and the distance between them is to the point where if you're up the hill and you're off by 17th, you go hit up Surfside, and if you're down here, you go to the Frog House.
Well, when I worked at Surfside, they were down in the Blackies parking lot.
That's right. But that's why things have gotten friendlier between the two.
Oh yeah, they're a little further away.
They're a little more distance now.
They're not taking them up as much as their space.
Yeah, but then
Surfside's big in snowboarding too.
Yep.
It's kind of like almost more of their
and
focus.
Frog House is strictly surf.
Yeah.
Core
and
lords.
they have the best street sign there is ever.
Yeah, the marquee.
The marquee.
The marquee's clutch for events.
I bet your name's been up there a couple times. A couple Snapt names.
Every time we've had a premiere, TK's always come through and support it or whatever. But
when I was a Grom, you're the Frog House team manager, and then all the gnarly surfers, all the boys would hang out at your house. Like that was the river crew right there.
Because like Wolcott lived right behind the Frog House, right? That's where the whole Kelly Slater black and white, where Kelly's eating the cereal,
sleeping on the floor
sleeping
and
on
stuff.
the floor with the cat poo. That's at that house. It's like 2 houses behind the Frog House. So, anyways, obviously, Frog House is Vulcan's very first ever account, first ever surf shop, any shop.
Not
Frog House
Surfside?
No, Frog House. There's a plaque.
I think Surfside says there.
No, there's a plaque in the frog. There's a plaque in the Frog House to validate.
Oh, we got
it.
action.
Whoa, who's up?
Quaid.
He's
going left.
He doesn't have a lot to work with, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he went left. He's redirecting right.
Now he looks.
He's trying to make that inside section.
He's using his time at Huntington.
Dude, I was just gonna say that. It looks like Huntington. He surfs there a lot.
Okay.
Oh, a little inside snap,
That's
hair
it.
dry.
Throw a score, Joe. Come on.
I don't know. That was only like a 3.5 or something.
I'm gonna go.
He didn't really get a mean outside maneuver.
Didn't have a lot of canvas to work with. We'll give him a 3.
Yeah. He looks hyped though. He knows we're up here just freaking watching it all.
He's got that place all to himself right now.
He's gnarly up and coming Newport Grom.
Yep, I've been starting to hear about him.
Yeah.
But you know what
there's Greg Giddings.
Where?
Well, he's off camera, but Noah's not filming him.
So you know the shops, the companies always like sponsor a Grom in the shops.
Yeah.
Shop Grom.
Shop Grom.
You know, you're not getting sponsored because you surf good or anything.
We're getting a replay.
Oh, replay?
I think that's Chris Craven going right.
Splitting the peak.
Splitting the peak. Little redirect into the white water. His hair's still dry, which is cool.
Yeah, I might have to bump his score up to 3.5 with the hair being dry.
Hair,
huh?
Yeah. Okay, this is going to be a long slow-mo because he just stands here for a while.
This might be torturous here. Huh?
He's going to get, okay, there's his little wiggle. He was hoping for the inside shory.
I don't think he wants a replay on this one.
Yeah, but he's going to get a little inside snap. Snap.
Oh.
We're going to replay all of his because, look at he's the only guy out there. There's not much action.
That's what you do it, Alani. This is legit, too, by the way, Joe. This whole setup's is super impressive. You guys got the buzz going. I'm claiming this is surfing's next big show. This
is thank you. We're going network, television, all of it. We got to thank Omar over here. He's the technical.
Omar's just a wizard, huh?
Genius, yeah.
He just got
I'm just a surf nerd. I can just talk about surfing.
Between you, your brother, and Omar.
Yeah. There he is, Omar Gadon.
Noah.
There's Noah Alani, filmer to the stars. Filmed Clohe for years.
That's it. There's Roots. But
Logan's Roots. So he's the shop team guy.
So basically, the guys at the Frog House hooked me up to be a shop Grom, and it was more than anything, I think, because I worked at the shop. But then too, they knew I had a house, and I had a single parent at that point. Just my dad. 4 sisters, so tons of girls at the house. No parental guidance because my dad was always gone.
What a dream life.
So everybody, so everyone is like, when all the Groms would come into town, especially the Vulcan Groms, they would start staying at the house.
Oh, here we go. Quaid again.
We got Quaid again? He's getting his quota.
Oh, it's going to die out on him. That was a good paddle string. Yeah. That's the thing about this. I gotta interrupt you mid-sentence every time.
No, it's good. I love the optimism.
We gotta go straight to the action.
Even though he missed the wave, you still gave him credit for his paddle.
I'm a what's that, glass half full kind of guy?
No, I'm the same way. So it's gonna be a positive.
Kay Kobayashi, get out there. We all want to see you rip a couple. Yeah, Kay.
Yeah, Kay got in a gnarly car accident.
Something like that. Yeah, boys.
He's all good.
Tuning in again from the UK, dude. We
you
got fans in Europe.
I'm telling you.
They must have heard Logan was coming on.
You know the thing.
What? Simon, this show's epic. Always 2 living legends on the couch.
My kids were telling me that the couch surfing show's
what? Your kids know about it?
No, they said it's trending hard on TikTok.
Dude, we are somehow. Junior high, we're blowing up at Ensign up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been putting on TikTok, I guess.
I mean, I'm not on TikTok, but
they all roust my Ugg boots on TikTok.
And I love that you keep wearing them.
Dude, these things are so comfy. They're made to go on the beach. It's like
you're good to get some comments as a fashion.
Yeah, Skeeter!
Skeety
Lieber, we're getting shakas from the Lifeguards.
Cameo.
We're live.
Skeeter with the cameo. Do we get Skeeter on there?
Skeeter burn out right here in front of us.
Do something.
That would be there he is.
Do something. Get
Thank
fired.
you, Newport Beach lifeguards. We love you guys.
They
Bro,
probably
there's
get
the
you know-
Loke
you know
right
the
there.
crazy
He's the
things?
captain,
No,
Skeeter.
it's Captain Skeet.
Yeah, he's the head honcho.
He
One
is,
of
huh?
them. Yeah.
That's why he didn't burn out.
That's what
Might have lost his job. He might have lost his job, huh?
He knew we were messing with him.
Yeah.
Dude, I seen Skeeter get a mean one at the point one time.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
Full
You know,
barrel.
he lives up that way, or he
Yeah.
did at least growing
Yeah.
up by the house. Their house was kind of down the street from ours, down at River.
See that Logan? Logan grew up with the head of the lifeguards. Okay.
He was destined for greatness.
Can you tell this guy to stop backing up because it's beeping?
It's all right. This is very Snapt-esque. Like nothing
Yeah,
goes
it's
to plan,
raw.
and
It's
it's
raw
just,
dog.
Yeah.
Okay, we gotta get to the Snap stuff. So, you're the shop guy. You meet all the cool guys. You got the sick house on the beach with all the chicks because you're sisters.
I got 4 sisters, 4 times the friends.
Oh my
no
god!
parental
So
guidance.
basically every pro surfer coming through town
they
wants to hang.
They want to stay at the house because there's no parental guidance. There's girls all over the place. Obviously, River Jetties is right out the back. And River Jetty, a lot of the junior events, a lot of still to this day, they're on Huntington. I always felt like River Jetty is a good place to practice for Huntington.
Yeah,
You know, and I think like the results came with a lot of the guys that stayed at the house ended up winning a lot of U.S. Opens, a lot of junior U.S. Open, with the junior U.S. Open titles and that stuff. So it was a recipe for some good times.
So how does Andy Irons and Bruce and all these guys start like hanging out and staying
through
there?
Volcom? So like because
did you get sponsored by Volcom?
Yeah. So and at the same time they just picked up Bruce, who's same age, 14, and Bruce had the red carpet, like like everyone already knew, like
obviously
he's the next big thing.
Yeah.
Andy rode for Quicksilver, and
when Wolcott worked with him, is that how
no,
Wolcott knew?
Remember because Wolcott left Quicksilver, and when he left Quicksilver, he basically
but that's how he knew Bruce was the next guy.
He actually like I wouldn't say discovered, but he was the one that worked at Quick. Was over.
Oh, here we go. Dude, we're already going in a Snap.
But
Here's your boy Andy.
Yeah.
This is highlights from Snapped 1.
I know
our producer's pushing the show forward. We got to get going.
Okay. But you know what? The story about Wolcott.
Oh, here's Taj. Is
Taj
that
at
River?
River Jetties, yep. Taj at River.
How's this one?
Look at South Swell. A lot of these places are probably going off, and we're just at River Jetties.
Gorkin. Yeah, Gorkin. Robo. How's this bomb, Robo?
I can tell my footage because it's the shitty, shaky stuff.
Yeah, so what, was it you and Chad Towersy who filmed this and produced it?
No, the first one, I'd say I filmed like 75%. Like Chad.
There's your boy Barca.
Yep. Chad was the editor. I sat with him in the room and we did that part together. But the first one I filmed a lot of myself. Like
how's this? You guys scored Superbank, like the first proper.
The first time it did its thing, and I was over there randomly in August. Which, if you know that, like the Gold Coast, August is not prime time. Like I just happened to go over and hang with Asher Pacey, and thought the sand was loony, and for some reason some off swell came in, and it was just firing.
Here's your boy Bruce.
Yeah, Punker shot this clip actually.
Punker Pat clip right here.
Yeah,
credit Pat. He was on this trip with those guys.
Yep, and
did he film this too?
No, he didn't. There's a crazy story about how I got this footage.
Look at this,
I got this
casual
footage.
weaving through the gnarliest
This
barrel.
random guy in Costa Rica was on a dinghy and filmed this footage.
No way.
And I saw him at a restaurant in Costa Rica, and he came up to me and said, like, I was with Ozzy Wright, who was on that trip. And he went up to, not me, he went up to Ozzy and said, hey, I was no can doies. I saw you. I have this footage.
Yeah.
And I looked at him. I was like, what'd you say? You got footage? And I was like, yeah, I got money. Come to my.
A couple of Volcom guys are surfing pretty good.
Come back to my house. He came back to the house. He had all that no can doie footage of Ozzy and Bruce and all those guys. And that's how I got my hands on it for the movie.
No way.
Yeah.
There it is. There's the story.
Hey,
okay, well, let's fast forward to this Grom stuff because our producer's already thrown. We got all these segments for you, so we got to get to them. But
I want to tell you though the sick story about how Wolcott seen Bruce. He seen Bruce.
Okay.
Bruce did his first ever 360, and Wolcott just happened to be on the beach, and it's like, I'm sponsoring this kid. Then like weeks later, sponsored Andy. But
for Quicksilver.
For Quicksilver.
Yeah.
But it basically like Bruce was really dialed when he came to Volcom. He's already like the highest paid athlete, whatever, out of all the snowboarders, skaters at 14.
Good call.
So at anywhere that Bruce would go, like, and would stay, Andy was able to tag along.
Because Bruce had the better deal at that time?
Yeah, because Bruce had the
Heavy.
red carpet. He was being dialed. Like, I remember a spring break, they set up a mammoth trip. And Andy was able to go on all those trips, with Bruce. But it was all Volcom stuff.
Yeah. So Andy was tagging along with Bruce in the beginning.
Andy was tagging along with Bruce, yeah. But yeah, a lot of those summers, there was not a spot on the floor at the house.
At your house?
Yeah.
That's so sick.
And I'd be so excited when summer was done and they'd all go home.
What was the list? What's the gnarliest, like, couch surfing thing you've seen at your house?
I mean, I don't know. It's hard,
just
it's hard
Andy,
to say
Bruce, Taj, all those guys laying on the floor?
Because Taj never slept on the floor. To be totally honest, Taj never really stayed at the house. They'd come in and hang at the house.
Yeah.
And park at the house, surf, and then bail. Even Andy and Bruce, like, within a few years later, as they got bigger, they were getting better treatment than the Snapt HQ.
They're at the good room.
But like
it's like the pipe house now. You're like the river house.
There's McCullough Jones and Bogle, and Ben Bruff lived with me for a long time, and Rory Parker and Kyle Garson, and the Hobgoods got picked up by Rusty, which is Brilhart's move.
Yeah,
he pulled the power move, and he was living
Good
in the
move,
shores.
Brillo.
So they were always in town.
And then, so your Volcom, what came first? Snapt one, or like when you were the Ruka?
No.
How'd you get involved with Ruka? Because you're like one of the original guys involved with that
I was like
too.
the third ever employee at Ruka. Like when I was at Ruka, there was no accounting. Like Pat would write me my check, every other week or whatever.
Just handwritten.
And actually, I worked for Ruka 3 different times.
No way.
It was the first time they couldn't pay me yet. He had no money.
How'd you meet Pat Tenore?
He was doing it out of his garage. Well, to get to your thing, at first, I was at Volcom, and then I pretended basically I went to college. I went up to Santa Barbara, and
pretended to your parents or to the workforce?
To everybody. And I surfed all the recon and all the right points, and as soon as winter was done, I never went to school. I lied about my book, like buying the books and just everything. I never went to school. I was registered though, and I came home and came clean to my dad and told him like, yeah, I was doing right point 101. I was like trying to still learn how to surf,
Yeah.
But I came home and told him, hey, I've been lying. I didn't go to school up there. I surfed up there, and
no one goes to school on this show except me, but that's cool.
Good job. Well, look at what you're doing. Look at this.
I just stopped driving a Honda CRV about a month ago, so I'm killing it.
And then 2 weeks later, I ended up getting a team manager position at SMP. And SMP was based in Australia, and so within a week they flew me over there for the Newcastle event, and that's where I met Asher Pacey. Like right when I seen him surf, I was like, "Holy shit, who is this
Craven.
kid?" I met Mick and Taj and all those guys. Mick won that event, the one in Newcastle. It was a QS. I think like
there goes our boy Quaid.
Quaid's up.
One turn. We missed his outside turn because we were filming some other guy. Makes the
get
inside connection.
Whoa.
Bing! Backside snap.
Score's bumping up.
That was a good little score turn. Dude, he has a mean backside. I think that's kind of his strength.
I appreciate the backside whip.
Well, he surfs 56 a lot, so he's going left. Okay, I skipped over SMP.
So SMP, and then and so I met all the Aussie guys, and so then at that point too, like I started meeting. I met Asher. No one had ever heard of him over here, at least. Mick. Right when I seen Mick, I'm like, whoa, this guy's gonna be battling with Andy and Bruce. I knew right away this guy's gonna be a world champ. Met all those guys, Taj, and then 9/11 happened, and at that point, everything kind of went to shit, especially with SMP. The company just wasn't pulling it here in America. And I remember I was down in Costa with Gorkin, and I was sitting on the beach watching him surf, and he did 6 back-to-back banger clip airs, whatever. And I'm like, how do I utilize being friends with all these guys? I suck at surfing. I mean, I can put trips together.
Let's do this Quaid replay. He's cutting back into the power source. It's a beautiful morning here.
It
All the
really
lighting's
is.
correct. Oh, he
Yeah.
wants to hammer this inside
Yeah,
section.
see,
Take it away,
this is-
Logan.
This is opportunity. Bang.
Oh,
See, that wasn't quite simple. I don't know what he would have said there, but he.
he kind of hammered. He
had me
finished
shit.
strong, I think.
I'm gonna go.
There's not much out there. He's practicing for the board riders comp. Oh, he broke his fins.
I'm gonna go 4-8. I hope he brought a backup, or
Yeah.
he's gonna take my board out because I'm not.
You're gonna have
ready
to take
go
your
there.
board out.
Yeah.
Okay, so S&P goes
So
down.
S&P goes down. I'm at the beach. I see Gorkins flaring like 6 waves in a row, like would have been keepers. And then I thought to myself, wow, between all my friends and stuff, like
I know a lot
like,
of people.
I could make I think I could make a movie. I just got to get a camera, learn how to turn it on, and hit record. Because back then the quality of clips weren't really like. To me, it was never about the quality as much of the clips. It was more the quality of the surfing, you know. So I figured like, well, if I can get clips of all my buddies, put it to some good music, you know. That's probably the best I'm gonna be able to do in this surf world.
What were your influences? You like the Volcom videos and the Lost
Oh yeah,
videos?
yeah. Well, Taylor Steele. I really like Taylor Steele's. Are we gonna commentate?
That's Chris Craven.
Chris Craven. He's been around for
He's
ages.
been around
Whoa.
forever. Oh my God,
Whoa.
nose poke.
He gets an extra 0.5 for that dismount on the beach. So
Wait, were you Ruka guy first or Snapt one?
no, Snapt 1 and 2.
Snapt
and then
1,
at that point,
okay.
Tenori and Conan showed up to
Okay.
my house.
So let's go to Snapt 1. So now you're getting psyched on making videos.
Yeah, so I do Snapt 1, and at that point you got to think like Jack McCoy or Taylor Steele, you know, the Lost movies, Jack McCoy, Matty Jai was making mental. He was winning surfer poles over Taylor Steele at the time. You know, Sabotage Montage.
You knew a lot of guys that had made films, like all the Volcom. I mean, the
Yeah,
Volcom
yeah,
made
and the
insane
Volcom and the
videos.
Volcom ones were a huge influence on me growing up, especially the music and stuff too. You know, but I really liked Taylor Steele's section-based platform. And I really loved Mike Riola's whole thing about putting in characters and like showing the other side to surfing. So, but to me, I mean, the three obviously would be Taylor Steele, Mike Riola, Lost, and then obviously Troy Eckert and the guys at Volcom.
Nice. Mike Riola, my mentor. He
Yeah.
taught me how to edit.
Yeah, I mean, to me, he's a mastermind. Like no one's translated and like showed a side to the surf culture like Mike Riola. You know, between the Gilligans and Randalls and everyone else, Chris Ward. You know, like he fucked with a lot of guys that. Are you allowed to cuss on here? Or
Yeah,
what's
say
it?
whatever you
Okay.
want. F-bombs, whatever.
He fucked with guys that people wouldn't touch if their life
Chris Orr.
depended on it. Chris Orr.
Justin Madison.
I mean, that's what I loved about Riola. You know, and kind of try to do my best to do the same. Like fuck, I work with some guys that I think a lot of people question, like, how do you work with them? Because they're not the
I
easiest.
think you enjoy that. I think
Yeah.
you like the characters.
But you know the funny thing is some of those guys end up being so cool and easy to work with. But yeah, so Pat Tenori hit me up after Snapt 2.
How did you meet Pat or know him?
I mean, he's from here. He's kind of, you know, he's a legend here, like everyone knows. Like Pat's kind of been known, like he surfed really good at points, but he's also known to just like be gnarly, like fighter.
Like scrap. Bob.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's
like
why
that. He's
they're.
got fucking fists that are concrete.
That's his influence.
Yeah.
over there.
So anyways, he came. He said like, "Hey, I'm doing this brand Ruka," and he like kind of laid out the platform of it and the blueprint, and I was like, "Wow," because I seen Volcom firsthand blow up, you know, and they did a really good job. I think they were kind of the first ones to really tap into like surf, skate, snow, and then with Pat, what he had with the fighters. The MMA wasn't cool at that time either. You know, people are like, "You're gonna do MMA? Like, what is karate?" You know, like they're like dissing on it. He was so onto it before everybody, and then, you know, the art stuff and the graffiti, and you know, like even Mickey Avalon, the musicians, like he was gonna open this thing up from like a 3-lane thing to like a full-blown highway.
Quaid wrapped it back.
again.
He's pumped, dude. Look how hyped he is. He's freaking.
He wants it.
Oh! Dude, he wants that wave
Cheater
and
5
Snap 5.
Cheater 5 dismount though.
He wants that wave and Snap 5. Look, he looked at us, just making sure Noah got it.
Noah's never missing, dude. This guy
Okay,
worked
so
with brother.
Pat recruits you to Ruka.
Pat recruits me to Ruka. When he recruits me, they
What's-
don't have money to pay me yet. So
That's sick.
after like a couple months, I told him like I can't do this right now or whatever, you know. But then like I kept watching and saw it started like doing what I had a feeling it might do, and then I came back to him and said, "Okay, hey, I'm ready. I want to do this."
What was your role?
It was basically surf marketing, but at that point, I think I was, like I said, like the third employee or something. And so it was everything, you know, whether it was Mickey Avalon, or hanging, or
Just
helping
all the
BJ
athletes.
Penn, anything but skate. They had a skate guy, Jimmy Origi, but basically anything but skating. If artists came to town or fighters, Vitor Belfort, BJ.
Oh, here goes Quaid.
Quaid going right.
He's going right. Finally got a little right wedge.
He's definitely getting his wave quota.
Oh, he wraps into the power source. Then he cuts in a little bit.
You know,
He's doing the Huntington Hop, but he doesn't quite make it. Look, he wants it.
It's not his fault.
It's not his
It's
fault.
not, it's not. Look, I like the dismount, to be honest.
That
To
first
me,
turn
personally,
was nice. The tide's coming up, so it's getting even rougher out there. Are you psyching to go out there?
you know me, Joe. Almost the shittier it is, almost the more I'm kind of psyched. Yeah, as
Chucky
long as there's
loves
not a
that.
lot, as long as there's not a lot of people out, I'm hyped. You know. Well, there's the paddle strength again.
Yeah.
He didn't get it, but he
Dude,
went
he's
for
paddling
it.
for every way because he knows the Snap 5 tryouts.
Snap 5 tryouts. Holy shit.
Just kidding.
Yeah,
Okay,
but-
dude. So
yeah,
you're one of the
it's-
first guys ground floor with Ruka.
Yep.
Ruka's
Yeah,
like
so-
kind of like it's like one of the only big success
So
stories.
that's like this is
in a
like
while.
20 years ago, you know. And even though I don't work there, they've still always made me feel a part of it.
Look at
The
you, of
Peps-
course.
Yeah,
You're head
I'm
to toe right
I'm head
now.
to toe.
Representing.
I don't wear anything else. I'm loyal to the people that have been loyal to me, you know. Because at the time too, like he saw something in me that I really wasn't seeing in myself. Like because the Snap 1 and 2 were really cool, but they were never taken seriously, to be honest, on a bigger scale because there were such gnarly guys that that were so like validated and legitimate in the industry, you know, like Taylor Steele and Matty Jai and all the guys I named. Like so, like to me, the Snap 1 and 2s, they were like underground indie movies, you know. That's how I looked at them.
But you
we
had
did
all
pretty
the
well,
biggest players in there.
but they weren't quite the biggest. Like what happened was when we made Snap 1 that year, Andy won his first title. Okay, who's going?
Oh, Quaid.
Take a break.
Oh, Chris Craven keeps arming him for all the rights. He's got to go on these mushy lefts.
That's all right.
He's redirecting. He's pumping.
You might get the better end
He's
of this
weaving.
exchange.
Dude, look, he's getting ahead
Look
of
at-
this
he
one.
wants
He
it.
wants it.
I don't know who his ghost shaper is, but
Ha!
it looks all right.
The ghost Chelsea. He didn't know who the shaper was.
That's the first time I met a Grom that sponsor that didn't know the name of the dude that shaped his board.
That's what Chucky loves, dude. That'll get you a spot on. That's at least a
that might-
consideration for Snap.
that
huh?
might get him not get him another board from that company.
Dude, I bet you've seen some derelict shit go down in your years with all the
Especially
servers.
especially with my generation. The kids now are sharp. That's why, like, making the movies with the guys I work with now.
I think you thrive on that. I think your strength making those movies is like how you can wrangle all these big gnarly guys to go and be part of your film and stuff. That's kind of like
Yeah, well,
one of the
that's-
hardest parts is producing and getting all the guys wrangled and get them to go here and get the clips.
the
and all that.
resurrection of the Snap thing when I did Snap 3, and like doing that, coming back. Obviously, I had my time at Ruka. I think it was like 8 years, and then I was doing like the Mickey Avalon stuff, and it got all strung out. And and then when I pulled my life together and shit, I figured like, what am I gonna do? I had nothing left, and at that time, like you know, Instagram, everything was all about photos, images. Like photographers were killing it.
Wait, should we check these Snap 2 highlights before we go on to 3?
yeah, you guys got stuff queued up. I forget. It's Alani
Can we
Media.
cue that up? So wait, this is before Ruka.
Yep. Snap 2s before Ruka. Pat's in his garage at this point, masterminding.
Okay, we made some highlights. Here we go. Take us through this freaking time. Snap 2. Who made those graphics?
His first name was Chris. His last name I can't remember.
Oh, here's our boy Gorky.
Gorkin.
Did you film some of this stuff?
Yeah, I filmed a lot of this stuff.
I had to put Robo in every time.
You got to put Robo on this.
him and Gorkin.
Yeah.
Hobgood.
John Perkins, I brought on for Snapt too to do a lot of the filming.
Who's the team on Snapt too?
To film.
Just film, produce.
Okay, so Chad Towers, he was the editor. OC Instant News.
Yes, OC
Instant
News.
He was
Barca.
editor, and I'd sit in the room with him. Like we do it together, but I'm technically
You're
fucking
directing
very
a little
challenged,
bit.
so
Yeah.
I'd
But
have
you
to have him.
know what you're looking
So
for.
yeah, I would tell him kind of what I want, and he would he'd make it happen. And he'd help film too. He did a lot of the filming for 2.
Mm-hmm.
I think we got in a fight actually about who filmed that McFamily.
How's this smooth cutback?
Yeah,
Woof.
I filmed that. I was one that stayed in Hawaii.
Who filmed
a lot.
that?
That's Towersy water clips. He did the
Tarsy
follow.
water clip. Dude, look at
I'm
this
on-
guy's style.
I'm on land filming this, I believe, and I think Chad's out the back doing the
There you
follow
are,
cam.
there you
Yeah,
are.
that's Jay Bay.
With the man,
with the
AI.
champ. Yep. That was a gnarly one.
Did he win that heat when you gave him some pointers?
He did. It was an early round. He went down early, and the next
Look
thing
at this
I know,
freaking turn right here. Woof.
I found that clip. Like some random dude had it, and I got it.
Dude, I love you. Just find all the random. This is a
Okay,
Perkins
there's a good
clip.
story.
Huh?
There's a good story behind this clip. This is Perkins. I sent him kind of collabed with Taylor Steele as far as he needed more Damian Hobgood footage. So I think we were good on the Damo footage. Like we already had enough. So like John was working for us all year, and basically the deal was he got to keep the Damo clips. We got to keep everything else. And when Perkins got back, he turned in the raw tapes, and Taylor saw that straight air of Andy's. And nailed it and just took it. But it could have been paid back for the no can do stuff that we poached. You know what I mean? And obviously, I'm the biggest Taylor Steele fan ever. Like I said,
But you want to make your movie mental.
Yeah. But
Okay, so that was Snapt 2. That was insane.
That was Snapt 2.
Action while we were watching clips.
Whoa!
Look at this paddling.
Look at this paddle strength.
That board paddle's good.
That paddle's so straight. He didn't even have to paddle anymore. Look at
that.
him.
Oh, he's decided. Yep, he's up. Look, it's kind of wedging if it just gives him some wall. I like. Okay, he's S-turning.
Joe's
That's
so
sick.
optimistic. I might have to send him out there to surf in my place.
No way, dude. You're going to flare. Oh. Backside snap. Gets 2 on in the shore break.
I mean, this high tide's making it tough.
It's making it tough out there.
I'm good on the couch right now.
You're
be
comfy
honest.
on the couch.
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
going
I'm
to get
having
you out
fun.
there because that's
we
how the
will.
show works.
No, we will.
Chucky's known for his short, quick sessions. He just goes out for 30 minutes and blows up and comes in.
Rock the 2-3 still. No booties.
No
All
way.
winter. Yeah.
No booties?
No, not.
They just
no
said on
way.
the surfboard it was like 56.
Yeah, but last week, I swear it was 5 degrees colder than it is right now after that storm.
Yeah, I know.
It
It's
was
kind of
freezing.
warm today. I almost don't need my Uggs. Check those Uggs, people.
Yeah.
For some reason,
TikTok.
people think it's crazy I wear Uggs. They said they're female boots.
Attention, fashion critics on TikTok. Gen Z.
These things are made to be on the beach.
Check these Uggs out.
Look at those things.
These are for you.
Yes. Male, female, they're you can wear it. Action. Okay, Quaid's paddling again.
Didn't he just get one?
Dude.
How's that paddle
He's
strength?
trying
though,
to get
huh?
in Snap 5. Look at Giddings has a G-Force wetsuit. Zoom in on that wetsuit.
I used to get.
Is that he must be the only shaper that has a logo, a wetsuit brand.
That's Dave's the shaper and Greg's the Ripper.
Wait, no,
You know
Dave's the Ripper.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. Dave's the Ripper, Greg's the shaper. Yeah,
that's Greg.
Oh, Greg's out there.
Yeah, the shaper.
Oh, see, that's how blind I am. Hey,
I'm pretty sure. I hope we're getting him right. I called him Greg earlier, so I'd be freaking screwed if it's not
Well,
him.
one of us is right and one of us is wrong.
Have you ever ridden
Oh yeah,
G-Force?
Yep, I only ridden a couple boards throughout the whole. I only started
Your
surfing
whole career.
at 14. My whole
What have you been riding?
G-Force. Well, actually, I think my first board was a used board. I think actually I got it in. I actually kind of learned more to surf in town in Waikiki.
Did you what?
Yeah, 'cause,
vacation with the fam?
We'd spend like the summer out there in town, and I remember I liked this girl. My older sister told me, she said, "Hey, if you want to pick up, if you want girls, you got to be a surfer." So I knew at that point I'm like,
that's why most guys become surfers.
I want girls.
We love the Uggs. Thank you.
Yeah, there we go. So yeah, I remember
How
this.
are the waves today? They're like 2 to 3.
I I was
kind of the tide's coming up, so it's getting a little hard, but there's little waves. I mean,
I think you know what I've been doing the last few days, just waiting for the tide to drop. I don't care if it's on shore, but I hate the high tides here
Really?
in Newport. Yeah.
I don't like when it's on shore.
Because another thing too is you sit for a long time. You know, I'd rather go straight.
Like
I'd rather go straight for 2 seconds and sit out the back for 10 minutes.
Look at there's some Volcom Grom ripper out there. Okay, Quaid's paddling for something.
Quaid sees something.
He's
Quaid turns.
kicking.
Quaid turns. He burns.
Oh,
he
late
drop.
under the
No.
lip is too steep. He lands on the Grom.
He's not going to be feeling that. But who cares? Because here's Chris Cullen or
Chris Craven. Chris Cullen. He's another Loke.
Yeah.
He'd be out there.
Whoa.
Oh.
Up the back. Taj Miller? No.
No,
Quaid.
that's Quaid Grom. Rap. Okay. Puts it on rail.
This guy's got the show all to himself.
I know. He's going to make that inside connection. Snap
Whoa.
on the shorey. Kick out with authority. Paddle straight back up.
I gotta say, this is a hard show to follow up on the last one. I mean, who do you have? Like, can we take a break and talk about you guys for a second?
No, it's all about Logan.
Can we talk about off the bat? You guys have only had how many episodes? 3.
This is episode 5.
Episode 5, right?
That,
and you guys
that was
already
a special edition last.
That last
show.
one was psycho. I mean, with Simpo commentary was
He's
some
the
of the best I've ever heard.
He's the greatest.
And I'm actually a big fan of all the commentaries. But I mean, with Brother and Griffin and everyone you guys had on that. Taro.
Yeah.
Taro's one of my new favorite surfers.
We kind of hit the top
you guys
with that show already.
I mean,
but
and then you've had Teddy, Shreddy Navarro on here. You've had Biolis. Like
we had a couple of coups. Now we got Logan Dulian of the Snapt transfer.
Yeah.
Okay, take it away, Logan.
Well, big turn. Well, yes, as good as he could do. It's not a lot to work with.
It's kind of resembling Huntington today. Like you
there's
get that outside turn, then you got to wiggle in here.
Hop. You could tell me, Joe, because I never surf 54th, but it's just a lot of hop going on for 5-4.
This is a
out the back, interference.
Oh, the Grom's burning him. Welcome, Grom. Dude, was that the Grom? I think your boy Tyler Newton was coaching that Grom. I think so.
Dude, he surfs good.
Wasn't Tyler Newton coaching him?
Tyler's been working with him for a while. Hey, he surfs good. Like I surfed pretty fun river jetties with him a couple weeks ago. The sandbar was fun out there.
He must have heard the shows on. Came down here.
But like he's got some good form. I seen clips of him in the pool, at Waco, getting barreled at the slab. But I was always interested to see how he
probably put his hands up in that Waco barrel.
But he's got good form. Like drawn out bottom turns and stuff. I'm like, wow, okay, if this kid stays on the course and like he could.
Logan's got his eye on him already.
Yeah, the dad's cool. His whole, I'm friends with Tyler and, yeah, the kid's cool. If that's Zachy, shout out to.
Here's Skeeter. He wants to throw more shotguns.
Shout out, Skeeter. Skeeter wants another cameo. Come on this side.
Skeeter cameo. We're live.
Is he going to come out for a cameo?
Come put the shirt on. He's thinking about it.
Come on. Come in.
Dude, we got the captain of the Lifeguards.
This is a big deal. Like last week you got Brother and Griffin, and this week we get Skeeter.
Let's get a cameo. How do we help the Newport Beach Lifeguards?
Oh, what's the foundation?
Right here.
Hello.
Dude,
up the
Skeeter Lieber, what's your title? You're captain, right?
Yeah, I'm a lifeguard
captain. It says right here.
Straight to the top, huh?
I also work on the Ben Carlson Foundation.
Let's
hype
that
thing.
Ben Carlson
Joe
thing.
has done the paddle twice, right?
Yeah, that's the sickest, one of the sickest things I've ever been a part of.
It's pretty fun. Yep.
Talk about paddle strength.
Yeah, well,
and a good cause.
Purdy started that thing like 8 years ago now, and it's grown into. We had 75 people do it last year, I think, and we raised money for. Stuff like our international life-saving outreach that we're doing. We've got a program in Nicaragua, Puerto Escondido.
Yep.
What, you guys give them life-saving equipment?
Yeah, we bring them equipment and buy them the stuff that they need.
And they need it.
Yeah, we had right after the paddle, since we did so good at fundraising, we got an ATV, like one of those quads
for the
Porto guys, because they were having a hard time getting the guards to show up to work, as you'd imagine. They don't get paid a lot, right?
Talk us through this one, Quaid.
Talk us through this one, Skeeter. This is Quaid Grom.
Okay, this is Quaid. It's a little mushy. You know, I was just looking at the river jetties, and I'm going to say 54 is a little better today.
Oh, that was what Logan's call was.
Steer clear from river jetties. Stay at 5-4.
Look at shorebake backside
Whoa.
slam.
All right.
There it was. He's an upcoming Newport Grom. He's like the local Ripper Grom.
Yep.
I believe Quaid's brother is a lifeguard.
No way.
Liam, yeah. He's one of our guys.
Dude, that's sick.
Hey, good job on the commentating. You like channeled your inner Joe Turpel.
Thanks for having me on,
Look at
guys.
BenCarlsonFoundation.org.
Oh, awesome.
There we go.
Awesome, yeah.
Nice.
That's where you go to donate.
Who's a plug and play right there?
Yeah, so.
Huh? This guy's good.
Thanks, you guys.
Of
so,
course.
yeah, the guards now, they're stoked to show up because they don't have to haul the jet ski out on the beach by hand anymore. You know, it's hard enough getting these guys to show up to work. And now they got some cool tools and stuff, and we're trying to keep that program going. And some other things like the scholarships. We're giving away 3 $10,000 scholarships every year.
No way.
And so
10 grand.
That's my
legit.
plug. My shameless plug.
Dude, that's not shameless. That's an honorable plug if I've ever heard one.
Soft top Ricky. Look at him.
Do you remember Chucky, little Chucky at River Jetties growing up?
Oh, we were kind of neighbors almost, like a couple houses apart, right?
Chaz, my cousin, was living down the street from me there.
Yeah,
but that's still where I surf. I got the shower at my uncle's house there, and
how key is a shower at the beach?
But Chucky always had the best roundhouse wraparound.
That wasn't me. It was the guy staying at my house, dude.
Look at, we got a replay. We got a replay going. Quaid Grom. It's almost resembling Huntington at 54th. Usually it's just straight closeout on the beach here.
Well, you know what? With the tide coming in, it's only going to look.
Chucky's got to go out there next and flare up for the camera.
No, the Grom's still warming up.
All right, I'm going to get back on patrol. I'm going to head to the wedge.
Thank you, Skeeter.
Yeah, Skeeter, thanks for all you guys do.
Later.
Yeah,
give me another one.
Yeah.
Your headset. Don't forget that headset.
We need that. Quaid needs
Skeeter Leaper, captain of the Newport Beach Lifeguards. Thank you, Newport Beach Lifeguards.
No, so anyways, yeah, I got into surfing because my sister told me, like, hey, if you want to pick up, like, hot girls, you need to be a surfer. So I tried to get this one girl, and my dad told her and her parents, like, he doesn't surf. He just wears the clothes.
He just wears the clothes.
And at that point, I was like, you fucking asshole. So I went and grabbed it. I, got a used board, like $100 or whatever. And at that point, I was like, hell bent. I'm going to learn how to surf. And I remember then I came home, and I remember like one of the local kids, I think it was Blake Sinclair. He told my sister, your brother's a kook. And,
no.
Yeah, and I love Blake. He's the nicest kid ever.
That doesn't sound like Blake.
No, not at all. Cause he's the nicest kid ever. But when we were really when everyone was really young, he was ripping.
Oh yeah, no, Blake.
Yeah.
Dude, that's who I learned to surf.
So he had every right to call me a kook, and it was kind of good because at that point I was
34th Street, Loke.
I was kind of hell bent, like, hey, I'm gonna learn to surf.
So Blake Sinclair put a huge chip on your shoulder to rip.
Yeah, no, he put a big motivation. But and he was right. I was kooking, and my dad was right. I didn't surf. I just wore the clothes.
Dude, but then you did. You've done some surfing. I've seen some photos of your barrels. You took me out in the Newport Beach freaking.
Newport City title doesn't count unless you beat Joe in the final.
Dude, you took me out, dude.
Yeah, it was a lot like this. Got real lucky.
Look, Quaid's just getting this.
Whoa,
vert. Had to bail out.
You calling that complete or not complete?
I don't know. That was debatable. I mean, if he was in the contest, he would have ridden out on the sand. He's looking to come in. How long has he been out there?
Don't tell him you're good.
All right.
Wow, it's
get out there,
time's
Grom.
flying on the show.
Look at this, Grom. We've already been going an hour. Whoo! We haven't even gotten the Snapt 3 yet.
Just about an hour.
So yeah, basically.
Okay, let's wait. So
I rode 3 boards. I rode the Giddings boards for a while, and then I rode DLCs for like 15 plus years.
That's what I always remember you on.
And then the last few years, like some of the companies been hooking me up with boards, like trading for clips and stuff. So I've been getting a lot of Channel Island boards, and yeah, I don't know. Everyone makes such good boards these days.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay, so you did Snapt 2. Then you were the Ruka guy with Mickey Avalon.
Yep.
Life kind of went a little haywire because you guys are on tour with Mickey Avalon and stuff.
But making really good money, but at the same time, things got really dark. I got all
just
hooked.
Rock star shit.
I got hooked on the oxys, and it was just bad.
Well, it looks like you pulled out of that nicely.
I pulled out of it, and when I came back, there was nothing left. And then at that point, no one gave a shit about video, like surf videos. Like, I think Kai Neville had that like famous quote saying like independent surf films are dead.
Yeah.
You know, and
that just pissed you off.
No, not at all. I was like, wow, fuck, it's dead. I'm almost dead. This is perfect. No one wants to do it. Like, you know, this is probably a good opportunity because I didn't care about, you know, like being the best or doing the raddest thing. Like, fuck, at that point, I just wanted to live and like stay off of fucking pills and that shit. So I figured at that point.
A lot of people fell victim to that one.
Yeah.
Do you think this guy's just gonna run us over, or what's he gonna do?
But at the time, like Instagram and all that stuff, it was crazy. No one gave a shit about video clips. When I reached out to Asher and to a few of the guys, because like Snapt 3 was weird. There's only a couple guys left. This is 15 years later after making Snapt 2. There's only a few guys
15
left.
years has
15
passed.
years had passed, hiatus. And so to come back in the game, it wasn't even like I was coming in at 0. I was coming in below because of like where I'd been the past few years as far as like the drugs. Just live replay. Quaid again.
Dude, look at this grinder. I love it.
He's got the energy.
Dude, he's making it across that flat section. Okay, take it away, Logan.
Bang.
Vert. Oh. If he was in a comp, he would have just beached that thing.
I think he would have.
But he should have for the show. He should have done it for the couch.
Should have done it for the dream, as Ben Gravy would say.
So then then you get the.
So then when I do Snapt 3, at the beginning of Snapt 3, no one cared about video clips.
Yeah, I was going to ask, how do you wrangle Mason Ho and Jack Robinson and all these guys?
So that was the thing. I think it was like, you know, Asher, Bobby, Bruce. Those were the 3 guys that were in the the original movies that were going to be in 3. But then it was to go like,
how do you get the young blood?
New talent, you know? And then Mason I had known through you know, you and through just over in Hawaii and all kinds of stuff. So I knew Mason, and Mason was so game. He remembered all the Snapt stuff, so he was down when I talked to him.
That was kind of your card. I mean, you had a history. Like you're downplaying how influential they were, but obviously Mason.
Well, I just look
Jack
at it differently. I don't look at like, oh, my movies are a big deal. I still don't. You know.
But if you didn't have those first 2 movies, that would have probably been a lot harder conversation.
It would have been a lot harder. And then there's the crazy thing with like Jack was at that time, like Jack was a prodigy, right? But then
how'd you get Jack in there?
Well. Hanging over on the North Shore at that point, like Jack had kind of hit like this spot where he went like kind of stagnant for his expectations as far as like as a Grom. Everyone's like, this kid's gonna be the future world champ and all this stuff, and he hit this one stage where he wasn't doing well on the QS, and obviously there were some internal problems as his pops is pretty gnarly, and he was getting a lot of shade, like people, like not him as a person, but his surfing. Like people were kind of, you know, sometimes when you're at the top and you're
like,
the
why isn't he winning every QS?
Yeah, like
What's his
and all
problem?
that stuff. So people were like not giving him any love, and at that point I was like, dude, I don't give a fuck how this kid does in a contest. Like to me, he's the closest thing I've seen to Bruce and Andy. You know,
you've seen a lot of Bruce and Andy,
and I got along good with his dad, especially in the beginning. So we hung with him a lot, and at that point, no one else, none of the media, like at that point, they stopped giving Jack love, and so like I think at that point it worked out perfect. Like Jack was down to get the support, you know, and I was in a good place with his dad. His dad was calling the shots for him.
And he likes his clips. He likes getting his clips and
too, you know, Jack is good friends with Mason. Obviously, he like grew up idolizing Bruce, so like. You know, between him idolizing Bruce and that stuff, I think he wanted to be in the movie with Bruce.
Bruce is
and
in
then,
it.
And he wanted to be in the movie with Mason. And I think at one point, you know, the dad asked Mason, like, "Hey, what's up with this, you know,
with
Snapt
Logan?
thing?" Yeah, the Snapt thing, you know. And Mason went to bat and told him, you know. And then at that point,
what do we got here? Oh, here we go. Snapt 3 highlights.
This is in the 80s.
Oh yeah, let's talk about this guy too.
We're definitely
we gotta talk about this guy. Okay, after these highlights.
Oh my God, there's Salmon Boy Simon killing it again. He can't be stopped. Why is he so lethal? Why does he have a combination of amazing hair color, beautiful
you write
skin
these
tone,
lines?
and he can rip the barrel?
Are you the script writer?
Before.
Fuck, he came up with that all.
Oh, here's some new blood. This is one of my favorite surfers. Boom.
There's another good story about Parker too. Parker's
Burger. That's my boy.
Yeah,
we love
that's probably
Burger.
Your clip. What? Josh Moniz.
Oh, you got the Munizes in here. This one's psycho.
Bing.
Oh my god.
All this footage, no
Seth.
one wanted. It was all on ice.
What?
No one gave a shit
Crano.
about it. Crano. Long
Crane. These are all my favorite people.
Yeah. So
how'd you get all my favorite people in one video?
I don't know. I guess growing up, seeing the guys that I saw, that's one thing I'm like, I feel confident is like, I think I see some
There's your
talent.
boy, Asher.
Asher.
He's a Snapt 1 and 2 alumni.
He's the
Look at
only
that
one.
thing.
He's the only one that went from 1 all the way to 4.
All the way there 4. Here's your boy, Jack. We were just talking about him.
This footage is
Who
just
shot this?
Tom Jennings, and that's what I was gonna get to. All that footage is just sitting there.
Oh my God, this clip is
Eric Ipple.
outrageous.
Ghost cam.
That's one of the gnarliest clips of all time.
Yeah,
right here.
yeah. He taxed me on that thing.
Well, it was well worth it. Oh, Mason and Uncle D.
Yep.
Double barrel. Oh my gosh. That's a historical one.
Yep. That's it. That's a
Rory,
special one.
Rory, there's
another
another
Ipple clip. That Bruce clip and this and that Mason
Ipple
clip.
to
Those are
Rory.
the ones.
Those are well worth paying for.
He bent me over on those things, and I'm glad
Dude.
and I'm happy
Well,
about it.
when you
It's
get a
alright.
clip
Yeah.
like that with whatever freaking crazy camera,
I'll go.
that thing had to be shown somewhere. Here goes
Hey,
Quaid gone.
again.
Okay, straight from Mason at 12-foot pipe to freaking this.
Quaid here doing the hop.
Let's see if Quaid can stand up to Mason. Dude,
Look
watch
at
out.
that guy's hooking up the section.
Soft top. Oh, yeah.
Soft top Ricky. Bang.
Boom.
Well,
He dug nose again.
you know he's going to have to get like
Volcom Groms on it. Who's this Grom? You know Zachy what?
Yeah.
Plug him up.
Beach and Zach at Beach and Zachy's his Instagram.
Oh, look at it. Oh, he got face slapped by that thing kicking out.
But yeah, it's crazy. All this, so
Snapt 3 blew up.
So at that time, like I said, the video stuff no one cared about. So I had like free reign basically, and guys weren't getting attention. Like Jack, I mentioned, Jack would put me in touch with Tom Jennings, who he filmed with all the time at home. Tom's one of the best surf filmers of all time. And the guy's sitting on, I promise you, 10 minutes of like the most incrillable WA footage.
He's
that to this day, people would still want that footage.
I
Even
bet.
though this is 7 years ago. And Billabong, his sponsors, the media outlets, no one wanted it.
What?
They were over it. And so I just
scored.
stoked, met Tom. We've been friends ever since.
That guy's gnarly. He swims out of the box for like 12 hours
he's gnarly.
straight. It's crazy.
But so yeah, like that was the really cool thing about getting in Jack's corner when I did. It wasn't like I had like jumped on the bandwagon, so to speak, you know. And I was
like
it was
everyone's
like a two-way thing.
Everyone's jumping on right now.
He was helping me, and I was helping him, and yeah, we've been through a lot of cool shit together. Like, and I'm so psyched to see where he's at now. That's like the most special part. But like Parker Coffin,
he seems to be on a really good.
number 1 in the world.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Number 1. But like Parker Coffin, when I hit him up to be in the movie, he just got dropped by Volcom. And when I hit him up, he was so shattered from losing his sponsor. He's like, basically said,
Quaid straight into the peak right there.
Well, this might be.
That was a sick one. Make the connection. Chucky's thinking about.
Well.
He might get a clip in the credits. We'll decide later.
I mean,
he keeps looking.
Want to keep going?
Yeah,
or?
tell him to keep going.
Okay.
Get back out there. Oh, now he's coming in. 1, 2 more.
Back out there, Grom.
We're gonna.
He need a 6 to come in. Minimal.
Yeah, we got to get to Snapt.
We're gonna get
Are we gonna do
Snap
clip of the week? We got to do clip of the week with Logan, right?
Yeah, we want to do that now?
Yeah, we're gonna
do
make him pick because we're talking about your boys with these guys. We're gonna make
yeah.
you pick your favorite right here on the spot.
I usually get a
Someone will be
judging panel
mad
for
and
this, of
someone will
course.
be happy.
That's why when we did 4, I had a panel. I wasn't.
Oh yeah, you can. Okay, clip of the week.
I love your guys' audio in that.
That's
by
all
the
of
way.
us in
Big
the
plug,
office yelling at the same time.
Big plug to you guys.
Okay, clip of the week. You're gonna pick your. And can the audience chime in on the poll or anything?
Yeah, it'll be at the end of all 3 clips. I'll put
Okay, at the end of the poll, the audience can chime in. Chucky, the producer of the Snapt franchise, one of the gnarliest surf critics on the whole planet, is gonna pick his favorite clip from his film.
Ooh.
So he's gonna have to. He's gonna have to play favorites a little bit.
Couch surfing hot seat.
Okay,
You're
here
in
we
the
go.
hot seat. This is fun.
The first clip.
First clip.
First clip.
I hope we
You
got the
guys
credit
wrangled
right.
some-
I hope we got the huge giant straight.
Well,
We put Tom
Jackie,
Jennings. I hope
that
he
is
filmed
Tom
that.
Jennings.
Yes.
Big straighty. Big.
Huge. What is that?
That's a pandemic straight air rig, dude.
Okay, that's clip 1. That was ridiculous. That's
Good
one of your choices. There's 3 clips.
Okay.
Second clip. I'm glad we got Tom Jennings credit
You
right.
got that
'cause
right.
Number
Tom
2.
will be glad too.
Mason.
Meso, Christy.
Christ
Bang.
Air.
Wow, you guys are gonna make this tough.
Rory Pringle.
He'd been thinking about doing this thing for like a year.
Oh man, this
He's
is
doing-
hard already.
He's doing wrist warm-ups
It's Jack
before
from
the-
Jack and Mason. Those are
Last-
two of your favorites.
Yeah. and
last
two
bet.
of my close friends too. So that
Oh,
makes
now
and then this
Seth.
thing that I don't even know what the fuck you call that still.
And we credited Aaron Jesse. We're hoping that's
right. Yep. That's
Boom, we nailed it. See, I know all the
you
filmer guys
did.
are.
Yeah, they should be stoked. Here we go, Purdy.
Oh, Purdy.
Yeah.
He was our guest on episode 1,
we
and
did
he's
the-
going out.
We did the. Hey, we did
Yes.
the Ben Carlson plug too.
We plugged
Good
it
job.
even more.
Good
There he
job on
goes.
that.
We're filming you. Okay, Spencer's going out. Okay,
the
oh,
poll,
shit.
poll is up in the
The poll's
YouTube
up
chat.
now for the audience. Who is Chucky gonna pick? So it's
Oh man.
Jack, Giant Straight Air at North Point, Mason at the Christ Air, possibly the first one ever pulled, right?
Uh-huh.
And then Seth Muniz upside down corkscrews, something
I'm
or
gonna
other.
cycle through them one more time.
I got the answer.
Oh, okay,
Let's go through
okay,
it.
let's go
I
there.
got
I'm
my
gonna- dude, Chuck-
politically correct
No,
answer.
dude,
here.
you gotta
watch
pick,
this
dude. There's no, you gotta pick one,
Yeah,
dude. Don't
you ready?
even cop out like that.
I'm not copping out. There's loopholes to these answers.
Dude, no
okay?
way.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Chucky's
tell
the
you
master
right
at finding loopholes. That's how he produces all this shit.
now. Sometimes they.
What is that thing? What do you call that?
No,
You
I
know all
don't
the
what-
names
I
and
don't
stuff?
I don't know what you call it, but I just know that
we, don't
were
even, we don't even know what they
we
call
were
us.
losing it when Seth did that. But I'm calling
Dun,
that.
dun,
That's
dun, dun.
Whoa.
Drum roll.
here we go.
Oh,
Hold on, we're
Quaid,
going live.
Yeah, we gotta cut. Yeah, you're right.
Way to
Because
go
every
back.
time it goes live, you gotta drop everything you're talking about.
Everything.
Talk about this. Oh, wrap
Whoa,
in the
Quaid.
pocket. Okay.
That's why you got to give a plug. You know what? The commentators get a lot of shit.
Oh, I know.
Okay, but like surfing's got to be the hardest sport to commentate because what other sport goes dead flat and stops?
Oh, and you
the
gotta just
ball's not in
talk.
play, and basically the commentators got to carry on the show. So
100%.
throwing a
I was
big
thinking
shout
that
out
the other day.
To Joe Turpel, I'm a
Oh,
big fan of Joe's
me
and
too,
all
I
the
love
guys.
Joe.
I think everyone does a great job. Commentating surfing's not as
Yeah.
easy as everyone tries to judge it.
All
You
the
guys want
pe-
to know what the audience said before Chucky?
Yeah,
or-
let's- yeah. Let's see what the
this
audience
would be
says.
good. Fuck, they gotta throw their scores in
And
quick.
thank
huh?
you to all the announcers out there because it's not easy to just
No.
talk for
So
8
after,
hours straight.
Looks like we had 24 votes.
Okay.
Jack, 62% of the
Yeah.
vote.
You
Jack
want to know why?
Okay,
I'm
who
claiming.
are you picking?
Well,
Okay.
they're picking Jack
Okay.
because his was in the ocean. There's a lot of controversy about the pool
okay.
stuff. Okay,
Yeah, Mason was second at 29%.
with the Christy.
Uh-huh.
Okay, which Salmon Boy worked with him on that too.
Oh, we got to get the salmon boy. Okay, make your
and
pick.
with Seth on that role. Simon had worked with Seth on that role too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's your pick?
I'm claiming it's a 3-way tie for
No,
first
my
place.
God.
Yes,
You
there
can't
we go.
pull that
That's how
shit.
we do it.
Boo, okay, Logan, come on, pick one.
Well, as far as look, you got 2 airs in there that no one's ever done with Seth
Yep.
and with Mason.
But they're in the pool,
But they're in the pool.
and then you
and
got.
then you got Jack doing a fucking massive straight air, which are my personal favorites at North Point. So that's why I'm gonna go politically correct with a 3-way.
Dude,
for
you
first
come
place.
on, dude. That's so weak.
Boo.
Chucky
This
is
is the
weak.
couch surfing show.
Audience,
You
what
can
do you
do
think
you
about that?
want.
What do you think Chucky copping
Three-way
out?
tie.
Dude? You can't even.
3-way tie for
Dude,
first.
I thought
Fuck
you were gonna
it.
go with the ocean angle. You'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna say the ocean.
Of the
Okay,
week.
so
Again.
Chucky fully copped out on that
Yeah.
one. He's worried to upset his team riders.
No, they're my friends. They're my friends that I work with.
That was so weak,
Yeah.
Chucky, dude. Jack,
Fuck, I don't know.
come on, just pick one. Everyone's like,
I like part of me's got to go with mate. What are they saying? I'm blind.
what are you saying? An air in the ocean is so much more
See? I
impressive
told you.
than a predictable ramp.
told
That
you.
being said, all those airs were sick.
Yeah. So I told you
Mostic Inc.
that's the thing. But you know, like I gotta give credit to Mason because he will.
Jack in the ocean, no pool poop.
Yep. See, I told you, and that's why I'm being politically correct with a 3-way
Oh
tie.
my God.
But I will say, dude, if the Christ Air was easy, guys would have already done it in the ocean. So that and
So Logan's picking Jack, I guess, because of the ocean element.
yeah, but on creativity, I'm picking I'm picking a 2-way tie between Seth and Mason, because fuck, I don't even know
Okay,
what Seth
so
did.
Jack's first then. You pick Jack.
Not really.
Let me put some words in your mouth. Okay, you're picking
Jack's
Jack.
getting so much love these days. He's
Can't
good.
take
He's good with
the
it
easy
without
way
me.
out, Logan.
Yeah.
Dude, you're getting rousted online.
I'm
Come on.
okay with it. I've gotten rousted my whole life. I told you. Blake Sinclair called me a creep. It's all good.
Blake's watching, hopefully. Yeah, Blake.
Yeah, Blake. Shout out to Blake. He's one of the nicest.
I know.
He still rips, right, too.
Okay, week.
We're saying
Pick
week.
one.
Pick one. Yeah.
You're getting so rousted right
This is
now.
good. It's good for the ratings. It's fucking.
Dude,
well, look at this
he doesn't
sector
want to
winning.
upset the boys.
No.
I did. That's why we picked him. We knew
Well,
it'd be
you guys
hard.
picked
We're like,
three-
let's pick like his
You
three
guys
favorites.
picked 3 really good ones, you know?
Yeah.
But it's funny. There was the monster maneuver of the
Look,
movie.
this guy's gonna run Spencer over. That was gnarly.
Hey, there's the monster maneuver of the movie, 10K, and none of the clips you guys picked won.
Really?
Yep. You know who won?
Who?
Aton.
Oh yeah.
Backside air on a board he
Oh,
shaped
that was
himself, no
sick.
leash.
It
Yep.
was all like method out.
Yeah, it was crazy.
He's
but,
sick.
But,
I like him.
But you know what, too? The Marzo layback clip
Action.
was up there. Action.
Action Quaid S turning.
So.
Okay, we're gonna have to get you out there soon, Chucky.
Yeah, we'll wrap it up. We're almost done with Snap 3.
Did we do Snap 4
Well,
highlights?
no,
Yeah,
I mean, no.
Load him up
yeah,
real quick.
Wait, he keeps looking every time.
It looks
dude.
cold.
One more.
I'm almost on Snap 4.
We're
and
almost
done.
on Snap 4 here. Dude, oh yeah, we got a lot to talk about, dude. We got to blast through this
Yeah,
shit,
we gotta
okay?
blaze
Because we
through
got
this.
Simon Boy, we got Backdoor
Okay.
Shootout, and we got.
Okay.
What about the back? Yeah.
And,
okay,
so
okay.
look, so Snap 3 ended up fucking doing way better than I thought. Fuck, I was getting written off the whole time. People are saying like, fuck, he ain't making a movie. The guy might not even be alive. Fucking, if I relapsed, you know. But at the same time, the video stuff was starting to come on, and Instagram started going from photo to video.
Oh,
and
here
it
we go.
Put me in a really good position.
Snap 4.
Snap 4.
This guy's a new
Benji-
player to the game.
This is one of the guys I wanted to bring on that I'm like, okay, why the fuck does this guy not have a sponsor?
No
He's the
kidding.
coolest guy. He's super gnarly. He's basically like the Howley.
Oh, here's our boy,
Monique
Shell
brother.
Doggy Door.
Shell Doggy Door.
My personal
I
favorite.
like-
Oh my! Look how dry reef that is.
I like mixing the guys that don't have the hype with some of the guys that are
Yeah.
the top. You know, like when I put Asher in with Mick and Andy and all those guys, like it was the same thing as like
Yeah.
putting Sheldon.
Well,
and,
Sheldon's got such an underground story.
Yeah.
Dude, he missed out on the Challenger Series
That's
by
what-
one spot.
But see, he's gonna get in through probably
I was
a.
crying yesterday.
That's what I thought with the quarters that he got in his sunset result, he was in.
Dude, he's one spot out. It's
But
heartbreak
someone's going to get
hotel.
injured, and he's going to get the call up.
I don't hope for injury, but I hope
No.
Sheldon gets in.
For Sheldon's
How-
sake,
whatever that means.
someone's got to get injured.
Who's that? Michael
No, it's
Cirinelli?
Sebastian Williams.
This is sick.
Yeah.
This is the
This
funniest
is-
shit right here.
Well, this
Oh,
was,
talk about Salmon Boy. How do
Okay.
you know Salmon Boy?
Uh,
Who's Salmon Boy?
Fuck, this was heavy.
Chucky, your move. Seriously, I didn't sign up for this shit. Make him stop. Look, at first, mi amigo Carlos Munoz.
Dude, this is my favorite part of the whole.
Seriously, enough. Stop filming. Stop filming and help me out.
You remember when this shit really
What
happened?
happened right
you
there?
Remember
Was
when
that-
remember during the pandemic when this shit really happened and the guy was
Dude,
getting
I was
shot at the
dying
beach?
right there.
I got my hands on that clip and I said it was Salmon Boy and they were filming and it went nuts. Every
Was
single
that a real
fucking
cop?
channel-
You got to play along or what happened?
No
Oh, this
comment.
is so funny too.
No comment. So I met Simon through Pat Tenoria my time at Ruka.
Uh-huh.
He was dirt nasty.
Like a rapper, right?
Yeah, he's a
With-
rapper too. On top of like being the MTV host and being on the scary movies and all that, he was dirt nasty was the rapper with Mickey Avalon, and we just became good friends. And then after,
Is this Aton?
that was Aton, Minnie Blanchard, clip,
Baron?
Baron. That's a gnarly topic too.
Look,
you know,
is that Brophy? Who's that?
The controversy with the Baron thing that was
Oh,
gnarly,
yeah.
you know.
Because
he
the
couldn't
panel
he-
the panel voted he won, but he used clips
But-
that were already on
and
the
so
internet.
he knew turning it in, like, do I have a gnarly part that's not up for the money, but that's a gnarly part that
Yeah,
shows
yeah.
how good his
So it
surfing
shows
is,
like-
or do I put in a mediocre part that's not going to even show how gnarly he is? And he went with the like, fuck, if I can't win money, I might as well show my best part. And then his part, of course, ends up winning.
Of course, ends
you
up
know?
winning. The panel pick. Who was the panel?
The panel was Mick Fanning, Bobby Martinez, and Taj Burrow.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
How's that panel?
Yeah, and then at first, when we started, I
Oh,
had
here's
the,
the Zach Volcomgrom and
Zachy,
Purdy.
Beach and Zachy. At Beach and Zachy. Go
At
give
Beach
the
and
Grom
Zachy.
a follow.
Okay, we're hyping the Grom.
Uh-huh. That's it.
He's getting coached by your other boy, Tyler Newton, who's in some of the Snapt films.
I don't know if Tyler's on the beach because he.
Oh, I mean, he was.
Surgery.
We saw him the other day in
that's
Huntington.
his coach. That's his coach.
Quaid.
Quaid.
Grinding.
Quaid's
Inside Snapt. Dude, we're going to have to let this guy come in here. How long have we been going?
Looks like an hour and 20 minutes.
Okay.
So
he's going for one more.
Good. He needs a 6 to come in.
So we got to Simon.
Oh, so we got through Simon. So anyways, I started bringing, like, Simon just decided to come on a couple surf trips with us, and the Salmon Boy character just came up organically. It was like everyone was thinking, since he was on the surf trips with us, that he surfed.
He's some gnarly
so
surfer,
you know, like, it was funny because they'd be like, "Oh, you're gonna paddle out?" And he's like, "Nah, I'm gonna wait till the swell fills in." You know, like, it just became a joke.
Yeah,
and then one day someone called him
and he
Salmon.
catches on all the surf slang.
Yeah, and all
shit.
the surf shit knows him. He knows the slang. He knows all the stuff. So it was funny. And then one day someone called him Salmon instead of Simon. And then we're like, that's it. And then
I thought it was like a fish. Like he's such a gnarly.
And then basically one day, like, the Change for Bounce guys, we sat down and he just started talking shit. And then I was like, well, this is it. Like, this is how we're going to start Snapt 3, is with this guy talking shit, you know? And then that carried on to Snapt 4. I'm like, well, we got a character. Like, this isn't Mike Riola style as far as, like, this is like,
this is a whole
it's not
new,
really
but
him, but still, I was like, this
such a funny character.
It's something to kind of just lighten things up. Because
and then he had, like, he's had, like, recent real, like, Hollywood success since then. Or when it was going down.
Yeah, it's as big as he's, ever been. He's got nominated for all kinds of crazy awards.
Is he getting like A-list gigs now? No more Scary Movie 12? Like,
no.
Was he trying to bury
right
Snapt
now
4?
He's got 2 movies. One of them's with like...
He's trying to bury Snapt 5?
I think one of the new movies he's with is with like Al Pacino and stuff. Like all A-listers.
Are we going to get him in Snapt 5? Is Salmon Boy
Yeah,
still in the mix, or is he too big?
In the mix. We're taking our time on Snapt 5.
Okay.
So that was the deal with Simon, and obviously the guys loved having him come with us because, dude, it's like bringing your own personal comedian.
Yeah,
like it changed the vibe and it made it really fucking cool.
So funny,
yeah.
I think.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Like a lot of skits don't crack me up, like dude, that cop skit and the Aunt Crane shit. I'm just fully like laughing out loud.
You know, some of the
time.
stuff you see though is some of the stuff is not skits.
He just like ad libs.
I
just try
to keep the camera on him. That's
the
only stuff I film now. At least I think in Snapt 3 I might have had 10 clips that I filmed, but in Snapt 4 the only stuff that I filmed was Salmon Boy.
Salmon Boy, dude.
I'm
Salmon Boy is gnarly.
I'm his personal filmer.
Okay, another big success for Logan was back-to-back Backdoor Shootout championships.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
I don't know. We just came off putting out the movie. And
Bowie, Uncle Simon.
Yeah, there's Bowie's
Bowie
on there. She's
Dulian.
at
Hi,
the dentist.
Dad.
Hi, Bowie. Shout out to Bowie and Jagger. Love those girls. But it was
Rad Dad's on the couch show.
They think I'm a nerd.
Yeah, right. You must be the coolest dad. They get to go to the Eddie and stuff.
Surf nerd. We just came off Snapt 4. There was a chance for us to get in the shootout, and I said, like, fuck it. This is a good way to keep the ball rolling for Snapt as a brand. And, you had Mason, we had Barron, Parker, Benji. That was the 4. Oh, this is
Snapt sick
1.
anyways. We show this, but I'll watch an Andy clip any second of the day, no problem.
They never get old. So, yeah, we won. Mason won the individual, and we won the team. And it was cool because John's team was so gnarly. The Florence brothers.
Oh my god.
And Eli Olsen, like it was a like those guys are so gnarly. So
was Parker on the team too?
And Parker was on the team, which was really cool. It was Parker, Benji, Barron, and Mason.
Nuts.
Okay, and then obviously this year we had to go back to try to like defend and win the thing again. And this year was really gnarly. The first year we brought Salmon Boy to coach. We had him there and stuff. It was rad. But this last year, I've been trying to bring my kids with me a lot more. Like they're getting to an age where I'm like, dude, before I know it, they're going to be 16, 17, and they're going to be gone. Yeah. So I really wanted to like bring them with me. I saw
them at the Eddie. That was cool.
I brought them to the shootout. I brought them to Hawaii 3 times this winter.
Oh, lucky girls.
So
Rad dad, come on.
The girls got to watch the shootout. And the whole time I kept telling them, like, hey, this isn't about winning or losing. This is, even though it kind of is, right?
Oh, but here we go.
This is from 2022.
This is the first win.
Yeah.
First year.
This is the first win.
We couldn't find any from this year. Look at the team right there.
It's not out yet. Yeah, the boys were on. This was so cool.
This was shot by Rory.
Yeah.
Hopefully. I'm always nervous about crediting the video guys. I hope I get it right.
The boys were on. So yeah, that might
That's
as well keep the
Benji.
ball rolling. But we went back, and it's crazy.
Look at
'cause-
this thing, Parker. This is psycho. He didn't make it, but who cares?
So when we decided we're definitely putting a team in, I called Parker on Friday. I was like, "Hey, we're doing the shootout. You're in." He was in Barbados, and the next day had that thing where he hit the reef with his face,
That
and
looked crazy.
he was out of the shootout.
Here you go. Grabbing the
first, That was the
trophies.
first one. And then that point, I'm like, "Hey, who do we get to replace Parker?" And
Yeah.
I'm like, "Dude, how sick would it be to put Clay Marzo
Oh, I
in
know.
this
That was
shootout and let
sick.
him surf pipe?"
You've been
So-
kind of reviving Clay Marzo
Yeah,
a little bit.
well, Marzo's one of those guys. I think people like are,
They wanna watch him.
They want like he's got the craziest fan base, but like the companies and stuff are like scared or something to work with him, or I don't know. I don't
Is
know.
this Quaid again? Quaid, Spencer, dual clip.
Dual clip?
Noah's not even filming, but he got it somehow.
Well, Quaid's getting speed here.
Woof!
Oh, he's
you
not coming
wanted
in
to
on
draw
that. He
there.
wanted to come in on that,
Yeah, we
but
should probably bring him in.
Okay, we can bring him in.
but
Now he wants to go back out.
yeah, go
He's
back
getting
out,
clipped.
Grom. It's all good.
Logan wants
I
to
need two
chat.
waves. You give me 5 minutes, I'll catch 2 waves.
Chad, Logan needs.
But this
Zach
year
Grom.
this year was sick to me, especially a couple reasons. But like to have Marzo on the team, and then to have Mike Coe on the team. Like Mason got
my-
injured,
That
so
was
like
so
you got
sick.
a 66-year-old, and then you got a guy that hasn't surfed pipe in 12 years,
That was the
and then
sickest
you put him on
shit.
with Benji, Seth, and Josh Moniz. And that was the team.
That was the best decision you've ever made.
And
is
and
getting
I
Michael
know
Ho
that
in
the
there.
surf fans were psyching on Marzo, and they were psyching to see Mike Ho in the event. And
What a legend.
and I brought my daughters with me, and it was really cool. They were able to watch that all go down. And this
Were
year,
they feeling the vibe there, the mana?
it was sick. And then this year, last year I said there was the John's team, and then this year Peter King had the
New Earth Project.
New Earth Project with Slater, and those guys,
He's pretty
and,
good.
and their team was tapped too. So like to take those guys out and beat them, it was super special. Like I think at the ceremony they were the only other team that showed up that I think I thought they were
they had
running.
a chance.
Yeah. So then my daughters were there at the ceremony too for that, and got to see our team win and
Got
whatnot.
to
It was-
see Dad win, take a win.
Yeah, and
are you
Ben-
going?
and-
Are you gonna go year 3 or what?
Well, it'll be hard not to. I mean, as
Yeah.
far as to try, right?
Until
but
you gotta keep going.
but,
if you're the
uh,
defending champ.
and it was so cool to see Benji win, because he's the nicest, and like I said, it's just been rad
Yeah.
watching Benji get the.
so both
exposure.
years, your guy won the individual and
the
you won
team.
the team.
Yeah, clean sweep. Fucking.
And then you got mass media coverage until
We got
the,
no
until
media
the
coverage.
Eddie
and
until the Eddie
next
showed
day,
up.
The next day that was the Eddie after they announced the shootout. There wasn't one sentence on anything about the shootout as far as the team stuff. But we're gonna put a short together. We're doing a short. Cole from Hammer Times. We're gonna try and put something out this summer.
Cole from Hammer.
Hammer Time, Seth
Hammer
and Josh
Time,
and those
yeah.
guys. Filmer, great editor.
He's sick.
Yeah. So yeah, it was cool. But we got to give a big plug to Joe here, and Joe
For what?
Alani
What
and
did I
Alani
do?
Media. Well, when I was coming back into Snapt 3, which was obviously like a really challenging situation to do it after a 15-year break, Joe is a big part of making Snapt 3. You and Mason edited a quarter of the movie. Like you
Couple
edited
little
You edited
parts.
Mason's. You and Mason did Mason's part, Sheldon's part, Parker's part, and the Hawaii section.
Yeah.
And then you helped too. I didn't even know how to do Instagram.
Mason's the video editing mastermind.
I didn't even know
I
how
just
to do
listen to him nowadays on the surf department.
I didn't even know how to do Instagram. Remember, I'm like, hey, why I'm trying to focus on throwing the premieres into this stuff. Like, can I pay you a few bucks to run the Instagram? And the Instagram was the photos still, even at that time.
Yeah.
But
I think
I've
they just started doing the video thing.
Now I've figured out, kind of figured out Instagram, and that's kind of what we've been.
Yeah, well, now you got to get on TikTok. Didn't your daughters just tell you that?
Hire my daughters.
You got to go TikTok. You got to do all that stuff.
If there was something that could plug and play, like my Instagram post straight to TikTok, I'd be okay with it, but I can't do both.
Sorry, we just missed a wave of Quaid, but it's on replay here.
Yeah, let's go.
we
replay
missed
with
one, but we
Quaid.
got
He didn't
replay.
come in on it, so that's good for me.
Oh, that was a sick one. Why are we
Okay.
so pulled back? Right.
Well,
In the
they
pocket.
gave him a section.
Oh, up and
Oh.
over it again.
He didn't come in
He's
on
going
this.
to cut back on the. Oh, he tags that surfboard. Get that board out of the way. Hop, hop, hop. He wants that inside shore break.
Dang.
Slam.
Whoa.
Beaches it.
I think he wants
Oh.
a second score.
Dude, he wants that spot and snap 5.
I need the
dude.
wind to be at least 10 miles onshore for me to
It's
paddle
too
out.
nice and
It's
glassy
too
for-
nice and
for
glassy
Chucky.
for me.
Chucky's had some event wins. What is the Newport Beach Surf Championship? Have you won
I
some
got-
other comps?
I got that one 2 years in a row.
2 in a
But
row,
the
dude.
first one really counted because you were in the final with me.
No way.
The next
We
year,
got-
if Joe's not
See,
in the
that's
final,
right.
it doesn't
Get out.
count.
We want to see some skills, dude.
Wow.
The public likes to know that their surf producers can surf
Yeah.
too.
Well, that's why I do it because I love it.
You love to surf.
I'm a surf fanatic.
Look at all the success you've had in recent years. Snapt 3, Snapt 4, Backdoor, Shootout. What's next for Logan Dulian?
I don't know. Just to spend more time with my kids, because like when I get into these movies, especially Snapt 4. Well, Snapt 3 was the comeback movie for me, and then Snapt 4 to make that thing through the pandemic was psycho.
Oh, tell me, what's like one of like the hardest logistical things, like getting the surfers to go somewhere?
Snapt 4 was crazy because we scored over in the Caribbean that slab that no one had ever fucked with and surfed with Seth and Benji. And then within like a few weeks, the world went on lockdown. And it was like, that's it. And I'm like, there's no way we're stopping after that trip. Because there's always a trip that that kind of like lights the fire for the movie. Like once you have that in the bag, there's no turning back. And then at that point, when the world went on lockdown, Jack was stuck at home in WA during the best time of the year with no contest and Tom Jennings.
Good thing he wasn't stuck in here.
And that clip you saw him, that big straighter, he just went on a clip bender. And at that point, I'm like, I'm still scoring, you know? And like, Volcom
even
and
harder.
all the companies,
Didn't you get the boys to Indo or something somehow?
Yeah, but I piggybacked Brothers deal. Like I was like, hey, if those guys get in, then we're
Then
gonna
you
get
know
in the
you
way
can
that
get
we did.
in.
And as soon as
Yeah.
they got in, I pulled the plug, but we missed the big swell. But yeah, I was still able to like get the visas.
You're the master
Black
producer. Oh, the other thing, dude, one of the best parts that I don't think anyone does better than you in the surf world is your premiere parties are off the charts.
You know, one thing I will claim is I always tell people
You're
is
good at
that
that?
because I'm talking about throwing some events. There's some stuff down the
Yeah.
pipes that are coming.
Is that from Mickey Avalon? Like you've thrown a ton of events.
and working at Ruka with Pat Tenori. Pat threw some parties, but if you went to high school with me, you knew like I had a knack.
You're an event
I was
coordinator or
I didn't
whatever
have
you
many.
want to call
I wasn't
it.
gifted with many things, but throwing parties and
Yeah.
majors
Dude, well,
came naturally
every
to
single
me.
Snap premiere has just been like next
But
level.
I always tell people I think I'm decent at making a surf movie, but I know I'm good at throwing a rager.
Oh,
and when I'm able to do them
100%.
together,
That's the ultimate combo.
yeah. Like I know, like Mike Riola at the last premiere was like, well, you cracked the code. Like not only did you throw this thing, you got everyone to pay, and we were sold out. We had to move venues because we sold
Dude,
out
well, you
so
get
early.
like gnarly music acts, Andre Nicotina and stuff.
And he's like underground. There were some other things that almost happened during that thing that would have been fucking psycho.
Get like Metallica playing or something.
No, I forget the rapper that was gonna come and do 2 songs after his the Fuser game. You know the sponsors that came on.
Oh, dude, it's getting hectic out there.
The sponsor that came on Fuser game for Snap 4.
Yeah.
That's NC Soft. That's the creators of Guitar Hero.
No
and
way.
they had so much money. They
Video
the shit
games
they
guys
wanted
got
to
some
do.
dough.
But yeah, throwing events I think is my strongest point.
I'll vouch for that. I always know it's gonna be a big ass premiere when that thing comes out.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, look at that lobster trap's getting dangerous now. It's like in the shore break.
Wind's coming on.
Okay, here goes Quaid.
Quaid.
Rat.
Tick out the back.
Check out the back. Okay, take it away,
Swing
Logan.
to the inside. I feel a few hops coming here.
He's gonna
Past
touch the board.
Oh, could have done a board tranny.
Jump on it. Do
He
the
did.
board transfer.
Yeah, board tranny.
Oh.
If he could have come in on that.
Oh, look, he's going back out.
Yeah, no, you gotta come in now.
Good
Dude,
guy.
now,
no.
now,
I need.
now we want him to come in. He's going back out.
That's all right.
Typical Groms.
Yeah, it's all good. Isn't that the theme of the show? Hasn't that worked almost on
Every time
show?
the Groms just froth out,
Yeah,
they
it's
want to
okay.
serve.
I'm a better talker
We
than
want
surfer.
to hype Quaid though. We got to give him
Yeah.
his camera time.
Yeah, it's all good.
This is sick, yeah, Teddy.
Shreddy.
Dude, Shreddy's the
Shreddy's
best.
gnarly.
Really digging the show from St. Augustine.
Yeah.
Chloe Andino showing love for NSB was sweet. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
New Smyrna Beach. I love New Smyrna Beach.
You know.
Okay, I subscribed.
We
got one. We got you.
Yeah.
We got you subscribing.
Yeah, that's why it gives a lot of props to Brother. Like what he pulled off with the reckless isolation thing was gnarly. Like,
Yeah,
like he
that was
really
cool.
went all in on that thing. And
Well, he put some of his own money on the line to do that.
Yeah, I think he put a lot on the line. But I think at that time to make a movie from the pandemic like that, it was it was our movie and his movie, and ours took 2 years to make, and he.
Oh yeah, were you guys comping out there at the end?
No, not really. I mean, no, because I think there were two different types of movies. Ours were section based, and his was based off of like this trip and this
based
thing. But yeah, at the end of the day, like to do what those guys did was insane, and I know firsthand to make anyone that did something like that through the pandemic was.
You did it.
It was
Logan did it.
There was just red tape every single day, But we were able to get lucky in certain.
Is Snap 5 a possibility, or what's the deal?
Yeah. So the thing with Snap 5, it's funny, as a lot of people ask me about that, is guys have been registering or taking the Instagram handles and then trying to sell them back to me.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So I had to go. So I had to change the Snap 4 to Snap 5, not because we're doing it. I did want to roll into it, but that's why I was kind of forced to change the Instagram handle. And with Snap 5, at this point, if you noticed, I haven't announced the roster or like dates, when it's coming out, and I'm really trying to like take our time because
trying to hang with the daughters a little bit.
Yeah, I'm trying to do that more of that, and too, it's like, dude, if I keep just whipping out these movies, then I feel like it loses a bit of its excitement as far as like we can't wait for it to come out,
Yeah.
So
you're gonna let the last one marinate.
I'm just gonna try and let it. We have a couple trips. There are some clips in the vault already.
Do we get a couple new players in the game?
We're gonna get new. I mean, to be honest, my new favorite surfer is Taro.
Really?
Yeah, I love his style, and he kind of reminds me of old school. Like
he did a nuts layback on our show the other day.
I saw it on Stab.
Yeah, no, Stab grabbed it.
Yeah.
They eventually credit us, which is cool. We love Stab.
Well, yeah, Stab's the gnarliest. I mean, they're running the show. That's what I'd say. Yeah,
You're always collabing with Stab.
Yeah, they were a big support for Snapt 4. I'm really grateful for the stuff, and I think it was a good thing. Like, we were lofting off good content to them, and they were giving us a lot of exposure and support for the movie.
Yeah, they're blowing it up.
But, at the end of the day, like, look, if you want to watch contests, you go to WSL. If you want to get forecasts, you go to Surfline. And if you want to see content, you go to Stab.
Those
and
are
if you want to watch the live couches, you go to Alani.
You want live couch surfing? You come here, all you couch potatoes.
Yeah. So.
Those are the power. You know what I actually realized doing this show, because we were trying to come up with like news segments every week, is that the whole surf world kind of revolves around the WSL. Like we're over there going, what's the news? It's always about the WSL.
Yeah. I mean,
every podcast, everything, everyone's talking about it. So
I think too. Well, I'm gonna wait for this jet to go over before.
We got a helicopter flew over us.
But I think Stab right now has a lot of power as far as like I think they can make and break guys' careers to an extent. As far as free surfers, like if they're supporting what you're doing,
you're on.
You're on. If they're not, you're gonna have challenges ahead of you.
Yeah, they got a monopoly on that media department.
They really do, and they deserve it, because there's been times.
I like
where
the
it's been
videos
tough.
they make. They make some.
Well, yeah,
some
an electric
sick
acid
videos.
test and Stab in the dark, Stab high.
The Andy one, what was it?
The Andy one,
the Radicals.
Yeah, that Ashton Goggins did. Like, man, they do amazing stuff over there.
Two-Pat of New Smyrna Beach was in there.
Yeah, I mean Ashton's done a great job, and you got to give credit to their whole team. Mike Ciermelli and Sam McIntosh, the founder. I mean, dude, he sold Stab and then bought it back.
Like twice, right, or something
like
crazy.
Like a gangster, dude. Like that, what he did. Those are power plays. Like if you're able to sell your company,
those are power moves. Like these Uggs I wear.
So
look at Quaid. Now he's not coming in.
It's all right.
What else you want to plug? What about your wife's got like a thrift shop?
I want to plug your Ugg boots again. My wife's Vibe Vintage. That's her.
Vibe Vintage.
She shops.
Yeah.
And she's got a really good eye for vintage stuff, and vintage is like kind of a big thing right now. So
does she have like
she enjoys shopping
location?
like they all do, but she's not like that. She goes and buys the stuff and then she sells it. So it's cool.
Does she have a location or?
She doesn't at the moment.
You go to her Instagram?
At Vibe Vintage.
At Vibe Vintage.
Yep.
Got to give the wifey a plug. Keep her happy.
Go on there, and there's
Greens from the middle of nowhere. Yeah, Thunderfoot.
Thunderfoot.
Dude, we love Thunder. Thunder used to work at Lost Surfboards forever when I was there. And
guys, don't turn your back to the ocean. I know, but that's how this show works.
That's how this show works, because if we're looking at the ocean and all this distracting stuff, we wouldn't be talking to what's on camera. That's why we don't face the
You guys
ocean.
call this a monitor? We have a monitor in front
Where's
of
the
us. that shows
barrels? They're not here today. Thunderfoot, dude. The Thunderfoot used to work
I'm
at
telling
Lost
you-
forever. He was Chris Ward's roommate, and he had to move back to Oklahoma, I think, to take care of his father. So what a good man. We love you,
Hey,
Johnny Thunder.
This high tide just crushed it.
It did, huh? Is that why
telling
you're
you.
psyching to get out there?
Oh,
There's still a couple.
yeah, as long as I get in the water.
Look at, we're not turning our back to the ocean. I'm looking back right now for Quaid to get one.
Quaid, so where's Quaid at right now? Is he getting a credit clip or what after this performance?
I don't know. You
I
tell me.
might have
You're
to
the
put
judge.
I might have to put it in your hands, Joe.
You're scared to make hard calls
it
like
was your
that clip of the week
It was
thing.
your idea. Well, you know what? You know what? Though, actually, the one thing I'll get back to until he comes in was like how gnarly when I decided to do the movie, I was like, and how do you get these guys to save their very best stuff?
Oh
from
yeah,
their
that
sponsors
must
and
be
all that
hard.
stuff.
Now it is.
And then we came up with the 20 grand thing, and then Mason said, you know what? You think you could raise 40 because Snapt 4? It'd make more sense. So
Mason negotiated a better
don't take
deal.
Mace lightly, dude.
Oh,
He's
no.
He's a businessman.
Oh
He's
yeah,
a businessman.
he's a thinker.
So then it went to 40K when we announced it, and then after raising the money and getting sponsors and getting Fuser Game to come in and whatnot, Monster Energy and some of the other companies that came aboard, Bonsai Bowls, Bear Flag, Talago, we had a bunch of them come in. We were able to get it to 100K. You know,
Nice. Bear Flag dropped 100K. That's mental.
No.
Hey,
but
Toss.
Toss, thank you.
Toss, dude. We need
More fish,
sponsor
more money.
this show. Jeez.
But we had 100K, so there was a lot on the line, especially like during the pandemic. And yeah, the way that it panned out too with the judges was killer, but it was kind of gnarly too. You know, the way that what happened with Baron. You know, it still is. Still for me, I wish there was a way everyone could have won. And that's why, like, if I do 5 and I do that same platform where there's money on the line, instead of doing best barrel and best maneuver, more guys are gonna win. There'll be a bigger purse.
Split it up a little more.
And it's gonna be more like.
It's not all or nothing.
It's gonna be more like top 6, top 8 are gonna walk away with money. You know, because I don't know, this guy is really hard too to see. These guys work so hard, and I know they were stoked on the movie and being a part of it. Well, I mean,
it's good for your career to be in the film.
I don't think they
regardless,
did it
I
I don't think they did it for the money. That was just a bonus thing.
But at least it rationalizes in their heads to save the
it
clip.
was sick too.
Because nowadays, dude, you want to put the clip out right away.
So
right?
like now, Baron's on tour and all that stuff. But like at first, to get that like recognition and hype and stuff from Bobby, like Bobby threw him a 10.
Oh,
you know, and Mick.
Bobby's
Mick
a
and
hard
Taj,
critic too. You
yeah,
win that guy
I
over.
mean, so as you know, I don't feel like he walked away nothing as far as like the. But I'm sure he would have rather walked away with the hype and the money.
Oh, for sure.
But you know, it's funny because
he's doing well though.
He's doing well. He's on tour. A lot of them are doing well. It's really exciting for me. Like for me, I'm stoked. You know, when I started working with Parker, he just got dropped. He had no sponsors. He's doing really good.
Dude, that's unbelievable. Parker surfs so good.
And he's the coolest. He's the coolest to work with. A lot of them are, but I'm really close with Parker now, and that's why I wanted to bring Benji on. I wanted to do the same thing for him as far as like try to give him a platform to show his stuff and get him a sponsor. And Salty Crew signed him up, and now I see him in the window at Surfside. And,
oh, sick!
And
Salty
winning the
Crew,
shootout.
sick.
And to me, that's like the best of what I get out of making these movies is seeing some of these guys that just need an opportunity. Like even Jack at the time.
Yeah.
Like I said.
Or Sheldon. That was sick. You put Sheldon in.
Yeah. And I give a lot of credit to Mason for that because Mason's like, dude, you got to put Sheldon in the movie. And I'm like, Mace, whatever you want.
You want him in, sure.
But, you know, Mason's not going to have some guy
Here
in
we
the
go,
movie that can't
Quaid.
serve.
Missed his first turn.
Missed his first turn.
Okay,
So
there was no first turn. Logan can't wait to get out there.
Look at this.
Dude, that's Logan conditions. You smoke guys out there. Watch out for that lobster trap. That thing's. We got him. Dude, he's riding like a pintail.
Hey, but you know what's funny about the judging thing is Mick did so you thought what I did was bad? With a 3-way tie
Mick
for
couldn't
first.
make the call either?
Mick had a 4-way tie for first.
Oh, you can't do
you
that,
guys
Mick.
Yeah, me. Mick had a 4-way tie. Jack, Baron, Mason, and I don't know, Seth or something. I don't know.
Here he comes, Quaid Fahrion. Newport Beach up and comer.
Do they like tap 5 like the board riders and then I suit up, or how does this work?
Are you
Good
okay?
job,
Get ready.
brother.
Get on the couch. Dude, you surfed way too long. What were
are
you
you rocking? Are you
thinking?
rocking a 3-2 or 4-3? 4-3?
We're just rousting you. We wanted you out there.
How's that board that you don't know who shaped work?
He's rough. Kind of what the high tide's kind of rough out there, yeah. You got a couple backside, inside snaps.
You're all warmed up for the mic now.
Look at that neck tan, dude. You know the Grom's been surfing.
Yeah, I love it.
You put sunscreen on? You should. Or are you going the organic route?
Are you going Kelly Slater? I heard Kelly Slater doesn't wear sunscreen.
Dude, that guy's a freak. He doesn't wear sunglasses either.
I know. It's incredible.
Right? Do you ever notice Slater never has sunglasses on? He must stare into the glare for so long.
I'm on that program.
Are you?
I mean, unfortunately, yeah, I am.
Yeah. Was that what happened? Was that Spencer? Yeah. Did he snap? Of course. Spencer's so cool. He doesn't
That was
snap.
a full board tranny, like Brad Domke style. Huh?
Okay, Quaid's changing. He just flared up. He did his little tryout for Snap 5. Don't worry, Snap 5 is not coming out for a while, so you've got time to improve.
You're brutal. Brutal.
God, you got to get one Newport guy in there. Come on.
No, I know.
Give us some
I
love,
don't think
dude.
I feel bad. I feel bad about that.
We're making deals live on air.
I've heard that comment before.
You've heard that one?
Oh yeah.
There's always, when you're doing good, there's a couple of haters.
Yeah.
Okay, we're switching off.
Okay.
Logan's out there. Thank you, Logan, Chucky, Dulian. Here, wait.
Tails.
You're gonna grab him. Okay. You're gonna switch off with him.
What?
Yeah, he's gonna go serve. Okay, but you gotta sit right there where he is.
All right.
So we can have our branding. Yeah. Thank you, Logan.
Thank you.
Just go out and catch a couple. Dude, we're gonna flare you up.
All right.
Dude, this guy was taught by Andy Irons, so he knows what. He knows what to do. Everyone feels the pressure. Was there a lot of pressure from the couch surfing
just
show?
Jitters out there.
Was
just
it?
Shaking.
Yeah. Give us the update out there. What's the vibe? What's the condition? Are people yelling at each other? Are they happy?
No, we have positive vibe today. 2 to 3 feet, kind of high tide.
Yeah.
But
what was the water like?
Freezing. I was wearing a 3-2, but
you're just a Grom though. You can do that.
Yeah, adrenaline's high because I'm just.
Because you knew you're on the couch show?
Yeah, I just knew I was on the couch show, so I was just.
Is there added pressure when the couch is on the beach?
Oh, totally.
Was there?
Yeah.
Now you're surfing good.
100%, right?
It was hard out there. Dude, it looked like Huntington, but you surf Huntington a lot, huh?
Yeah. I get.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get rousted for surfing HB a lot.
Really? Why?
All the guys here, they're like, "Oh, you're on the Newport board riders and you surf HB all the time." I'm just like, trying to get better.
Yeah. I think if you want to be a pro surfer around here, you better figure HB out.
Yeah.
Today kind of resembles HB though.
It kind of does.
There's Purdy.
Oh, get going.
Dude, Purdy's sick because he'll charge 30-foot Totos and then just surf 1 foot Newport.
Honestly, I can't even believe he's out there right now.
Dude, he loves it all. I like those kind of guys.
Yeah.
He doesn't
this
wait.
wave. Who's this?
Who's some of your favorite surfers from Newport?
From Newport?
Yeah.
I was gotta say Colin Moran.
Colin, okay. He's a big influence. Colin Moran.
For sure. Joe Alani.
Oh, of course. You got to plug me on the show,
gotta
right?
Plug.
Good call. Good call.
Yeah. Kind of just a couple older guys. They surf really good. There's just the Newport heroes. I like Ty Burgess. He rips. He has his movie coming out.
Oh, yeah.
Let's plug that. We're plugging
that. We're going to plug Ty Burgess. He's got a movie coming out Saturday. IPD. They're our neighbors. You know that? 17th
really?
and Placentia. Yeah, our office is right next door.
Yeah, No Passport. That's the movie.
No Passport. So, yeah, if you guys are around these parts Saturday, what time does it start? Like 6 or 7?
Something like that.
You go to IPD headquarters there. It's on Placentia and 17th.
Let's go.
I think it used to be an old gas station. Then it was like the unemployment place.
Yeah.
Where you go for unemployment benefits.
Yeah, you go there and you just hang out until you get a job, right?
Yeah. That's why people sit out there. But okay, so we plugged our neighbors. We plugged Ty, another local ripper.
Are there anyone else we need to plug?
I mean, who are your sponsors? Who are your sponsors? You better tell us right now.
I'm very grateful for my sponsors. Hurley is a great one. RS Surfboards are really great. Futures Fins, the best in the biz.
Yes.
Thread Wallets. Really
there goes Logan.
Oh my gosh.
Look at this Grom. Oh, do you know that Grom?
I think he's from Texas. He learned to surf in Waco.
No way.
I could be wrong.
No, well, Logan was saying, I seen that kid at Waco. Clips of him at Waco.
Oh, here we go. Just gonna
How's
get out
that
there.
lobster trap in there? Did you
heavy.
land on that thing?
Yeah.
Is this Pops from Texas?
This is Pops.
Yeah, Pops. I wonder if he's from
Having a good
Waco. That'd be
time.
crazy.
This is good times. Just
He's like, my feet are freezing, Dad. It's 56 degrees out there.
especially with like 0%.
There goes
body
Logan.
Fat. Oh.
Logan, Chucky, Dulian, dude. So if you guys want to know if Logan can rip, we're about to see right now.
He's the movie master.
He's been around Andy Irons, Bruce Irons, all these gnarly pros. So I'm guessing he picked up a couple things. What do you think?
I think he did.
You get to hang out with gnarly pros like Brett Simpson sometimes,
Brett Simpson,
right?
he's a great.
How's Brett helped
person.
you out?
I've known Brett for probably almost 6 years now. He put me on the Hurley team, and he's just such a.
6 years ago?
Not 6 years ago. Well, I probably met him 6 years ago. It's probably been like 4 years for Hurley, but he's been my first sponsor, and it's been really great just hanging around him. And now he's the team manager, so it's even better. It's
What does he do? Does he give you tips? Or does he just tell you to put your sticker on?
Both.
Both, yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a sick team manager because he can,
for
like,
sure.
you better listen to what he
World
says.
class.
Yeah.
World class. Just the other day, I was watching like the clips from Lowers when he beat John. That's not even that long ago.
Dude, I know. Well,
Yeah.
he took out the U.S. Open twice. He beat Mick Fanning and Jordy Smith in the
I know.
final.
Pretty heavy. Best surfers in the world. He's
Dude,
one of
it's
the best
sick to
surfers.
have a team manager like Brett because I was a team manager at Lost at one point. But
Yeah.
if I told those guys, they're not going to listen to me. I'm freaking
Yeah.
not a pro. But if Brett tells you
Brett's
something,
like, dude, I'm better than you. I know what's up.
the team riders listen
Yeah.
up. When I'd say something like, dude, you're just a video guy. Shut the fuck up. Love the show, guys. Much love from Moroccans living in Costa Mesa,
Wow.
Newport. All right.
Let's go.
It's like a podcast and a surf event. Hope this happens more often.
It will.
It will.
It will.
We're not giving up. Where is this show going in next? I don't know.
It's up to you.
We've kind of been rotating between Newport, Huntington, San Clemente.
Kind of everywhere.
Got to bring this show to the Central Coast. Yeah, I'm sure they'd love us up there. Just post up
sure.
with us. They'd love us up there. Bring the show to Emmawood. They'd love us there too. Only if like Dane and like Aton
That would be
come
a
on
sick
the
show.
show. Yeah.
That would be a sick show.
That's kind of the deal. Like, we can't show up with this couch and all these cameras unless, like, we have the head loads,
Yeah.
you know?
Let's just go to the most local spots ever and just set up.
Looks like it's picking up. I mean, maybe it
That's-
is.
I mean, better than earlier. I kind of had a shocker when I first
Really?
paddled out.
Yeah, I know. We just went flat when you first went out.
Giddings was out there. He paddled in pretty heavy.
There was a
Chris
couple,
Craven
though.
was out there, too.
It was kind of resembling Huntington.
Yeah.
So how do you get on Hurley? How did it all happen? Did you shed tears or what happened?
Oh, I showed up to the beach, and my dad already knew it was going to happen. And I was, like, at my car, and Brett's like, here, come over to me. And then he gave me this whole, like, goodie bag of stuff, and he's like, you want to be on the Hurley team? I'm like, of course.
What? There's Logan. Wrap, snap, into the pocket.
Almost.
No hops for Logan.
No hops for him. He didn't
He's
want to
like
hop for us.
Tom Curran. Just don't even hop. Just
Yeah. Dude, that's the master. Do you just study Tom Curran? Or are you guys over that already? He's too old for you guys.
No, I studied Tom Curran for sure.
Dude, we used to have a VHS tape when we were kids. This guy made it. The owner Lost made it. It was just all Tom Curran.
No way.
He
Actually?
took all the best clips from all the videos.
That's sick.
And we would just cherish that thing and pass
Does
it around.
anyone still have VH?
Probably not. I mean, they're
tapes?
around, but I don't know if you got a VHS player. It's probably cool. It's like retro, like a record thing.
Yeah.
Someone's got them.
Someone does, for sure.
You're too young for that, though.
Yeah, I am.
Probably don't even remember DVDs, huh?
I know what DVDs are.
So wait, so Brett, you just pull up in the parking lot and Brett pulls out the team hat?
And Yuji, Yuji at FCS now.
Yeah,
and,
FCS.
I was super stoked.
Because, Yuji was at Hurley then.
Yeah, he was at Hurley then. And
I was going to say, you're riding futures.
Yeah, he's a...
And wait, it was at the Huntington parking lot?
It was at the Huntington parking lot, and I had no idea, and I was just, like, mind blown, just so stoked. And later, he's just done a lot for me for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely. And yeah.
How did he recognize you, from surfing, or were you doing
Kinda
events
just, like
too?
actually like the Hurley Surf Club and stuff. Kind of just I wasn't really doing too well in events at that time. I think like right after that, he got me on some better boards, and he really helped me out for sure. But I was stoked on doing the Hurley Surf Club and stuff, and we were just running heats and stuff, and he kind of just helped me out and
Mental.
put me on the team. Yeah.
Was he kind of, because yeah, like you were saying, dude, a lot of Newport guys don't go to Huntington and surf. They only like surf out here.
Yeah. I mean,
But you're one of the guys I always see out there. Why, is that a Brett influence or what?
I think it's just kind of just like I just try to surf the best waves I can, and I think like people kind of just get stuck here. Like there'll be some guys that'll just surf here every single day. Oh,
was that Logan?
no way,
Dude.
almost.
Who was that? Oh, it's not.
Oh, but yeah, I mean, in the summertime I'll surf 56 and then I'll go lowers and I'll just kind of surf everywhere. I mean,
I like to hear
I think
that.
it's kind of, people make this mistake of kind of just surfing one spot and they kind of just get stuck on there. But
I think I thought you're, because you know what I'd see out at Huntington all the time? I probably first recognized you in the wintertime. And I thought you were from Huntington too until like that first
my
summer.
God,
I'm like,
yeah.
oh, he's out at 56 every day too.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, he is Newport Grom.
Yeah, I'm Newport. People
Logan.
kind of get confused of that.
Backside kick out.
Yeah, it's funny. People will be like, where are you from? I'm like, I'm from Costa Mesa. I'm in between.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But most Costa Mesa guys tend to be Newport surfers.
Yeah.
It's
sure.
weird because part of Newport's more inland than Costa Mesa. So like,
yeah,
I lived in Costa Mesa and I'd be closer to the beach than some of my friends that had like Newport addresses way up by the back bay and stuff.
I know. I'm like a straight shot to Newport and right next to the freeway, so it's pretty nice.
What elementary school and all that do you go to?
I went to Davis Magnet, right next to the Volcom Skate Park.
Oh,
If you ever heard of that? Yeah, but
right in the zone. How old are you now?
I just turned 15.
Oh, you gonna get your permit to drive soon?
In a half a year. I'm
Oh,
almost there.
you still get a half?
Yeah.
Get the half year.
I'm excited to do that though. Get to surf better waves and surf more.
Where do you go now, Ensign?
No, I go to PCHS. It's like this homeschool kind of half and half deal. I still have some classes in school, but
they got the half homeschool deal nowadays.
Yeah, they kind of do. It's pretty sick.
So you still got to show up couple.
Yeah, I do have to show up a
spots.
couple days. Yeah, my teachers are pretty flexible.
There's
actually Kalohe and Tyler Gunter used to go to that school I'm going now, so it's pretty sick.
Yeah, Chloe said he did pretty well there last episode. There's Mike Brovey.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Ruka, team manager, marketing master.
Are we gonna get a headset
Brovey. We're gonna get Brophy in here.
Get a headset on him.
Can we get a cameo?
Get a quick cameo. Yeah.
All right.
We got Brophy.
What's up, boys? We got to plug. We got to plug first off Joe, the icon of Newport.
Let's go.
And Quaid. Okay, there's kids.
Quaid the Grom
We always see kids around here at the beach, and there's certain kids that just carry themselves different than others. And Quaid is an old soul who shows respect and rips and is just cool.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to make me tear up.
Yeah, no,
that's why we got him on the couch, because we knew he was the guy.
You cannot put a price on that. And then, you know what? When he does get a wave, Chucky, the biggest legend in Newport, right?
Oh, Chucky.
Chucky's flaring
He's out
up.
there right
Hey,
now.
we're gonna get Brovey on this couch one day.
Hey, we'll be on here one day. We're a fan of the show.
Dude, we want to know how to be if we did like a Blackies episode with some of the boys.
It'd be pretty sick.
That'd be sick.
Will the boys be hyped on that?
I think so. I mean, when the couch shows
What about
up,
like a
I'm
point
not
day
in that
the summer?
scene, but I know Brovey's locked in.
we can open the door, guaranteed.
We can open the door.
We can open the door to the scene.
Dude, we'll pull up a couple pricks highlights. He's rapping out.
Let's go.
Mental.
Now, we got big faith in Chucky. I pointed to the right to him. I said,
yeah?
Chucky,
Did you give him some tips?
I said, get on that right and just roast that thing to the inside, because Chucky knows how to bounce all the way to the inside. So
There's some like sharp cobbles on the inside. I got worked on a couple of cheese
Dude, Chucky rips this kind of stuff.
Quaid pulled it at the end, though, right?
Yeah.
All the way to the end?
Yeah.
Committed.
He had
we
a couple
saw.
backside
Committed.
hammers in the short break.
I don't know what happened with Purdy out there. Did the guy burn him or what happened?
What
He just
happened?
went head-on collision. No dings either.
They fully
no
collided.
dings. Yeah.
That's what's up. Well, luckily Purdy's nice. He didn't have to. The guy didn't have to hear it, right?
Oh my God.
What's on the Brophy schedule today?
I think if
Are
it
you
was
skipping
any
out at
other day.
Ruka?
No.
Are we
We're
busting you right now?
No, we're heading in right now. We just had to come show support for Quaid, Chucky, and the couch
hell
surfing
yeah.
show.
That's
When I
what
see
we
the boys
love.
pop up, I said, "All right, let's go say
Dude,
hi."
we gotta go down there and
Hey,
check it out.
I'm honored that I got the headset
Of course.
on. You know that.
How's that? Have
Let's
you had
go.
a headset on before?
This is my first headset
No
experience.
way.
It's
Yeah.
pretty sick.
Look at
It's
and
pretty
you're wearing
proper.
our shirt. Thank you for putting on
Come
our
on,
shirt,
you
Brophy.
know that.
Brophy's
I
got the
couch
couch surfing
Let's
shirt
go.
on.
Nobody's doing
Yes.
it like the Alani boys. Thank you
Dude,
guys for
love
having
you,
us.
Brophy.
And love you guys too. Appreciate you guys. Quaid,
We love
keep shredding.
Ruka.
Thank
We
you.
love
That.
Brophy. Brophy's a big part of our
All right.
community down here. Chucky, here we go.
He's coming in? What is he doing?
He's just got his hand on the nose. The wave's not even breaking anymore.
No, he needs to go back out. He's going back out. I was out there for like almost 2 hours.
Yeah, Brophy.
Later, Brophy.
Okay, that was Brophy.
Oh,
of
he rode a
Ruka
skateboard
fame.
down here too. That's sick.
Dude, he's a loke. Have you heard his music, The Pricks, the band he was in? They
Not
used to have a
yet.
full cult following.
I-
Dude, he's a lead singer, like singer, rapper
I'm gonna have to
guy.
check
It's
it out
gnarly.
soon. I'm
You
right
gotta
when I get
check
home.
that. What do
Let's
we
come
got
up
here?
Quaid highlights here.
Oh, we got some highlights of Quaid ripping.
No way. Oh.
Boom, big old backside slam. Take us through this stuff. Where is this? This is your favorite.
This is Huntington Pier. This
Oh my
day
God.
I was shooting with Joe Foster. Joe Foster's super awesome.
Dude, your backside is mean.
Thank you. 5'6" conveyor belt.
Oh, I love those days. Dude, there's that backhand again. Vertical. Layback snap.
Oh,
Take
this
us
is
through this. What's this?
This is a Hurley day. This is a little clip they put together.
Did you think we're gonna get all your clips together like this?
I did not, honestly. This is probably a year ago.
A year ago.
Yeah.
Look at that wetsuit. You can't miss. You should
You
have worn that
can't miss
today.
me
No,
with
I would
this
have never
wetsuit.
missed you.
Plug Simple Drone. Simple Drone, thank you for
Oh,
filming.
thank you, Simple Drone.
Yeah. Oh, this is 28th day.
Oh, how was that run of swell we had?
It was so good.
Forehand wrap.
I've been working on
Did you
this.
see that clip we had of you last week? The rail turn.
I didn't. I was searching for it. I didn't find it.
What? Brett was hyping it. We replayed it and everything.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Where's this? Rincon?
That's HB Pier.
Oh, you got a lot of clips. Who's filming this, Dad?
This is Jay Fahrion, Dad.
Yeah, Dad.
Yeah. He's probably watching right now. If he's watching, what's up? And my brother's probably watching too. And my mom.
Was your brother a lifeguard?
Yeah, he's a Newport lifeguard, but he's currently in San Francisco doing the schoolwork.
Oh.
Yeah, he lives in Berkeley now.
We had a guest appearance while you were out there. Skeeter Leeper, the captain of the lifeguards.
Yeah. I saw him.
He was said your brother is part of the program.
Hey, we should
Sick.
2 hours into the show, but we should do our top story of the week.
Okay, let's do top story of the week. News story.
What's the story?
It's gonna come up on the screen.
Oh, this is proper.
Yeah, we're like a real news show. Noah filmed all that. That's Deshay. I filmed that. Okay.
Deshay's.
All right, here's our top story, everybody.
That's the top story. Peter King.
Oh, top story is all the boys. Portugal's about to start. These
I
clips
wanna
are
watch it, but
courtesy of
it's-
Peter King.
I want to watch it, but it
he's
starts
there
at,
with
like,
Carlos Munoz and Barton Lynch. I think they're
Oh.
getting all the clips of the boys. So yeah, our top news is that
Griffin.
the third event of the WSL schedule is about to start in Portugal.
It's such a bummer. It starts at like 11:30 at night. I'm like, Ari,
That's a hard one to watch, huh?
Yeah.
Who's your prediction? Who's gonna win this thing?
Well, Griffin took it out last year. I think he's gonna do well, but Chloe's looking in form.
Look at
Jack's
that.
looking
Chloe
in
right
form.
there.
I think.
Oh, look at his Slater turn.
Slate's still going.
Whoa.
Oh, that was sick. It's gonna be. Did you see the swell?
It looks huge, yeah.
It's gonna be pumping.
That's why I'm picking Chloe Andino.
I think Nat Young's gnarly too. I think there's just everyone has such an even chance these days. It's just
Okay, but you got to pick one because Logan
Pick one?
Logan copped out earlier. He had to pick 3 of the best clips, and he wouldn't even commit because he's worried to offend his team riders. Okay, who's your pick? That's our top story. The third event of the WSL WCT schedule is starting this week in Portugal at Super Tubos. Jack Robinson's currently in the lead.
Jack Robbo is so gnarly.
Who does Quaid think is gonna win?
Well, my favorite surfers are Griffin and Yeah, probably just Griffin. I think Griffin's going to win. He's just so in form right now. He's ripping so hard.
Griffin is in form.
He took it out last year. He looked really good last year. Or Felipe.
Okay, so you're claiming back-to-back Griffin.
Or Felipe.
Or Felipe. Your backup is Felipe.
Yeah, my backup surfer.
I'm picking Chloe.
I already picked my fantasy team.
You did?
I did.
Who is it?
It's I can't really remember off the top of my head, but my doubled surfer is Griffin. My second surfer is Jack Robbo. And then I have like 4, 5, 6 other surfers, and it's like, I think it's, who did I pick?
Who's like your dark horse pick?
My dark horse pick?
Who's like the low tier guy you're thinking is going to make
I think
some heats?
my dark horse pick is Baron Mamiya. I think I picked him.
That was almost what I was going to say.
I think
I don't know if he's a dark horse, but it is big and
Baron
barreling.
is just good in those big chunky waves.
Yeah. Yeah, he'll be on.
Yeah, we'll see.
So what's the contest program for you? What events are you doing? Where are you trying to go?
I'm working on the USA Surfing Primes and the QSs. I'm doing a couple QSs here, and I've been doing as of 2 weeks ago, Luke Winaldo was on the show, and he's on the yeah, you're on. Your mic's not on.
Check. Technical things here. Hello?
Just gotta change a battery on your
Can
camera.
you hear me?
Yeah.
I don't think.
Okay.
Is
And
this one on? No. Oh yeah, now I do.
Okay.
Now we're back on. See how fast we fix these problems here? I just switched it over.
Yeah. And
Okay.
one of my main goals.
Can you hear me still?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, sick.
All right. And one of my main goals is making the ISA team for in El Salvador. So I gotta be in the top rankings for that. So.
That sounds sick.
Yeah, stoked. Luke's got a good chance in that too. He rips. He's been surfing good lately.
Yeah, does he want to you guys surf a lot together, both on the Hurley team?
Yeah, we've been training a lot. We've been doing a couple practices with Ryan Simmons. He's really good coach, best in the biz, for sure.
How does it work? You guys just does Simo make the sessions, or do you call him?
Just before the primes, we just do a couple trainings, and it's a good help. He's just a really good. Oh, there goes mine.
We're losing. We just lost. Oh, now we're switching off again. Okay, I go like this. We're playing.
Sand in my hair.
Dude, that's cool. That's the surf show. So Logan went out there and just went dead flat, but he's out.
Hello.
He's out there talking to Purdy.
All
right, we're back. You're talking about Simo. What's Simo's title? He's the USA surf team coach.
He's the USA surf team coach, and he's the USA Olympic coach too.
Yeah, I love Simo. I used to work with Simo at Lost.
Really?
Yeah, when he worked at Lost. I was the video guy, and he was the team guy.
Yeah, he's like really straightforward with things. I think it's really good because sometimes coaches will be like, well, I want you to do this and this, but he's just like gets straight to the point, like, I want you to do this, and this is what you should be doing.
Give us an example.
Last time I coached with him, he wanted me to just go straight up and down, and he's just like, right when you get into the wave, just go, no hesitation, don't race the wave, and just go straight up, hit it, go down, and just don't waste any time, because that's one of my kind of problems. Like.
Okay, now you're gonna switch again.
Right.
I go? Oh wait. Okay, keep going.
Okay.
Oh, I'm taking my beanie off. Hello? Check. I can
Is it
hear
cool
myself.
if I put my fleece on really quick?
What do you want to do?
I'm just gonna put my sweatshirt on. One second.
Yeah. Quaid's getting cold because the wind's picking up.
No, that's the one charge right there.
Okay, we're playing. We keep switching the headphones up.
It's just for the ISO recording.
Ring around the headphones. It's for the ISO recording, people, if you know what that means. Did you hear that? It's for the ISO recording. You know what that is, Quaid?
I don't.
Yeah. It's like, it's technical terms.
Sorry, there's only 2 people running the show here. So.
There's only 2 people running the show, which is a miracle. You know how much? You know what these kind of shows usually take? There's like 5 people running this thing. Go, Logan! Oh.
He needs to go out farther.
He doesn't surf 54th much. He's a river guy.
Yeah, I mean River's just
He grew
kind
up
of a
there.
good crowd out there.
There they are. There's
Oh.
the team, the miracle team, making miracles happen. We don't
There you
need
go.
a 5-person thing, but it would help.
Sure would.
But yeah, we can't go too crazy. We can't have 10 people down here.
We're
you
not
know?
WSL.
No, but WSL rules. Watching from work. How lucky you guys right now. Living the dream. What a bitchin' day. Thank you.
For sure.
We are living the dream.
Quaid, those eat what? What is
Those
that?
eating TikTok?
Be
Be
bussin'.
bussin'.
I don't use
Oh.
yeet.
What kind of slang is that?
It's like some weird artist.
Nash Rice. Yeah, Quaid. Here
yeah,
goes
Nash.
Chucky. Forming out. Cuts back into the power source. Nose ride. Cheater 5.
Oh, let's give a quick shout out to Nash. He's a really good surfer from San Clemente. He does really gnarly airs.
Yeah, Nash. Oh, there's Purdy.
Purdy.
Oof. Backside form snap.
Forming out.
Dude, Purdy's sick. 30 foot to 1 foot. He don't care.
He said he just got like a new 6'10".
Oh, look at that.
Oh, gosh.
snap.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, into the
Oh,
lobster
gosh.
trap.
He's stuck in it.
Did you almost
Where'd he
hit
go?
that thing?
Where is he?
There's a bomb out the back. I can feel it. Where's Logan?
He's tickling the horizon.
Okay, what was I going to ask you? What about the Snapt movies? Have you seen all those?
Of course.
Of
Snap
course.
movies are sick. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
What's your favorite?
I gotta
favorite
say
part?
4.
Oh.
Clay Marzo for sure.
Oh, Grom.
Oh wow, he's
Clay
like 7
Marzo?
years old, I think. Clay Marzo had the craziest part. Those like air layback things that he does.
Those are crazy. Chucky was just talking about that.
Yeah, I mean he knows what's up.
That's
we
why he
jump-
put Clay in. Yo.
Should we jump into our other segment?
Yeah, what do we got next? We got another segment. It's like a show. Like a,
Let's
a
do
real
it. Let's
show.
see it.
Pick
Kelly?
your quiver.
Pick your quiver.
Okay, you gotta pick. We're gonna show you a sick wave, and then we're gonna show you your 2 pieces of equipment
Okay.
you gotta pick.
Okay.
And can the audience chime in too?
Yeah, I'll put up a poll after.
We're gonna have
look
a
at the options.
audience poll.
This
so
is pretty techie.
it's full blown here. Omar does this. He's my business partner.
This is
at
pretty
Alani
techie.
Media. He figured
Alani
all this
Media
out.
knows what's up.
Yeah, I couldn't. I'm just a surf nerd.
So do you want to set? Did you set it up already, Jeff?
Yeah, I set it up.
All right, here's
Okay.
the wave.
Let's see
Here's
it.
the wave.
Oh, Beast official. He's pretty core.
Yeah. Thank you, Beefs. This is your clip. We always try to credit the video guys because we get eggy when we don't get credit, but
I know, right?
it's hard sometimes. Okay, you're in Waco. Perfect
Okay,
left.
Waco.
You don't have your RS board though. You
Bummer.
you get to pick these
I'm
2.
not surfing if I don't have my RS board.
Well,
Here's
so
option
you gotta
1.
go out.
Oh my gosh.
You got the kayak.
11
foot kayak.
Are you surfing on that?
Well, that's one of
It
your
has a
choices.
fin,
It's
though.
a
It has
fishing
a fin.
kayak. Yeah, it does have a fin. You got to note that. So this thing's got a fin. Kind of hard to read.
Are you sitting or standing up?
It's 11
That's the
by
question.
28. I don't know. I wonder if you could stand up on that
You
thing.
get any paddles? I
Why
don't know.
not?
I've
Okay,
seen
so
Fleet
that's
Toledo.
Oh yeah,
Choice
you're
one.
getting the
There's
the
a clip
oars.
of Fleet Toledo standing up on a kayak.
I saw
Do
that
you think
from
you
Fiji,
need a
huh?
paddle? I guess it doesn't come with a paddle, so you're just going to have to arm paddle it.
Oh.
What's the second option?
Okay, option 2.
Okay, option 2.
Oh gosh,
The
the first one
floaty
for
thing.
sure.
It's a 6-foot rockin' bull rocker float.
That guy looks like he's having a good time, but I'm gonna have to go with the first one. At least the
All
first
right,
one has
look
a
at-
fin.
Quaid made a quick decision.
All right, we're asking the YouTube chat community if you're watching
Okay,
live.
YouTube
you
chat,
can
what do you
participate.
like? I guess I'd be picking the canoe too because it's got a fin. There's a chance I could get barreled.
There's a chance we can actually go down the line.
But if
with
I was
that
in
thing, you're just-
Waco, maybe I want that thing's like a pool toy. That-
I've
that
seen
could be
pool
fun.
toys out there before.
Here's the
It's a
left
tongue
again.
twister.
Now picture yourself on one of those.
I've been
The
on
pool
one of
toy
those
would be
before.
hard to go down the line, huh?
I've been on one of those before.
Have you been there?
I have.
Dude, you're a lucky dog.
You've never been there?
No.
What? Have you been to Kelly's?
Yeah, I have.
Oh well.
But we were videoing, so we got one wave each. It wasn't exactly
One wave each is all it
vacation.
takes.
I do feel blessed. I got one. Got to check that one off the bucket list.
Yeah.
Okay, so Quaid's going with the canoe.
For sure. You're going with the canoe, right?
I'm going with the canoe because it has a fin. I can probably
The
go
other
down the
one's
line.
just like,
Maybe JOB or someone gnarly could ride that floaty
yeah,
thing.
he's gonna ride that thing a pipe and get drained out of his mind.
Somehow. I don't know.
Surprisingly close.
It's surprisingly close.
Why?
Well, I think the pool toy might be tempting because Waco's a pool.
Can you pull up the pole?
Yeah, we're still tabulating.
They're still tabulating. There's thousands of
gosh.
people that have to tabulate. Okay, so this is your first live webcast.
I'm like actually surprised it's close? Why is it close?
Option 1 ran at the end.
Okay.
64% for option 1. The
64% for option 1.
Thank you.
It's the fin. The fin did it.
Yeah.
Anything with a fin, you gotta kind of. Slater's choice was a soft top or a lost board. You probably don't want to ride either of them, but
neither.
He'd ride something. Okay, where were
we gotta get Slater on the show.
Oh my gosh, that would be the pinnacle. You never know.
Maybe
we'll blow up after that.
Maybe we'll have to change the graphic if he comes on. Nah, but he's a good sport. I mean, I bet so many people poke fun at him. He just,
I've seen
he just
some
swipes it off the shoulder.
I know you lose your cool when people tell you 15 times a day, or is it your last session, or are you gonna last season or whatever?
I mean, you gotta hand it to the guy. He's probably put up with so much bullshit. Just goes with it still.
Is this your last season? Is this your last season?
I bet everyone.
Is this your last event?
Either one, I'll be floating.
When
in Texas, the bull.
Oh, that's kind of proper.
I would shred the kayak straight into the lobster trap. Dude, you could crush the lobster trap.
The lobster trap is like, it's in the sand. You're never getting that thing out.
Yeah. Where's Logan? He wants to flare one for us.
Is he?
Huh?
There's nothing out there.
Noah says there's nothing out there.
Yeah, we should bring him in on the next one and then wrap up the show.
It's all right, though. We got Quaid talking. You want to say something controversial? Don't.
No.
You got to keep it vanilla. Keep those sponsors on there.
As long as I can.
You're just a Grom, though. You haven't lived much life.
You
haven't had too many experiences yet.
Seems
like you've been to a couple places. What other bucket list place you checked off?
I want to go to like Australia or like Bali or something. I've never been there. I'm going to Hawaii on Saturday. Yeah, he's watching right now probably.
Okay, you're going to Hawaii. Have you been to Hawaii before?
Yeah, I have been. Yeah, it's going to be fun.
How many times have you been there?
Just once, actually. Yeah, it's the second time.
What kind of boards? What kind of RS?
I'm bringing a 6'3", a 5'11", 5'8.5", and a 5'7".
6'3". What if Sunset's like 10 foot?
We're riding the 6'3". That's a mega step up for me.
Dude, you gotta go Mason host dive on a 7'6" out there.
7'6", I'm not doing
any
turns.
why? So you can just paddle out of the way of huge waves.
Oh my god, just get tumbled out there.
6'3", so that's what the Groms ride on the North Shore. They ride 6'3s.
Yeah.
That's Sunset.
I mean, that's what Ryan Simmons suggested.
Okay, well, Simos knows his boards, that's for sure.
Yeah, he knows what's up.
If Simo's suggesting, then I back it. I guess 6'3" is pretty big for you.
It's pretty big for me, actually. I mean, for some people, it's their normal shortboard, so.
Yeah, I mean, 6'3" is almost like my step up. So.
Yeah.
I mean, it is. Okay, so 6'3" at Sunset.
Are you ever riding a 6'3" at a like 56th Street or no?
No, 6'1".
6'1", yeah.
I did pull out the 6'3" on those Blackie swells.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the point? Yeah.
Frank
I was riding my
massive.
6'3".
I was like kind of borderline scared a couple of those days. Like paddling out with Bones on top.
Oh,
I saw him
yeah.
just get trampled on the jetty.
There's a couple legit days last summer. That epic day at 56, I went to the point, which was actually a bad call.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was kind of good everywhere.
It's kind of one or the other when it's that big.
Lowers look kind of washed out, but.
Yeah, lower's not really the spot when it's too big, just washing through. But
yeah, for sure.
But it also thins the crowd out, and you could sneak in.
It's so fun when it's like 6 to 10 foot. Well, like here, not Hawaiian, but 6 to 10 foot here.
You just still ride your shortboard.
6 to 10 foot Hawaiian is like 80 foot.
Where do you guys stay in North Shore? Pops rented a place, or what's the program?
Yeah, we're just renting a place. It's like it's actually right on Gums. Pretty lucky to stay there.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm stoked.
Dream.
Yeah.
This is a good time of year too, because
late season's nice. I think there's gonna be a pretty good little swell when we're there too. It's gonna be fun.
Chucky.
Is this Chucky paddling? Come on, Chucky.
Go.
Give it to us. Oh, under the lip takeoff, forming out, pump into the inside. Come on, make that inside connection. Here he comes. He's eyeing that lobster trap. Dude, there's just nothing.
He needs to get one more. One more.
What's he gonna do?
He
looks like he's going in.
No, he's getting one more.
He's gonna go one more?
He's deciding. No, he's going in.
Dude, we didn't get much for Chucky to perform, but you could tell how formed out he is.
He has the Astro deck, though. That's pretty sick.
Dude, he learned from guys like Andy and Bruce.
That's sick.
How to do it. There he is. Look at that big smile.
At least he got out there. Most people didn't surf today.
I know. Dude, he's not like that. He surfs like every day.
It's good.
Like real short sessions, but he's always gets in the water.
That's sick.
What about you? You every day, right?
Yeah, it's twice a day.
Dude, that's sick.
I'm stoked. I'm stoked I'm able to surf every day. It's a good life.
Where's your goals? Where do you see Quaid in 5 years?
Where I see me in 5 years, I'm thinking about like making the Challenger
20.
Series. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll be 20. Yeah. So hopefully making the Challenger Series by then. I see like all Jet, Cole, Hausman, all those guys almost there. Well, actually, they are there actually. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then they got to try again every year.
Uh-huh.
Get back on that thing.
Uh-huh.
There he is, Logan. How's the water today? It's freezing. How cold was it, Logan? It's cold.
Yeah,
the
it's
waves
pretty
didn't
chilly.
cooperate, but we sure could tell how formed out you were. Couple form carves back into the whitewater. Huh?
Back into the power section.
Yeah, back into the power section. Is that a Parker Coffin model? See, get back on the mic here so we can sign out.
Hey, if anybody's watching right now, give us a like and a follow on YouTube. We're really trying to build that up.
Yeah.
So follow us on there. Really help. Most of you don't watch. It's like 90% of the people that watch our videos, and there's a bunch of you. You
Yeah.
don't follow us or subscribe.
We get hyped. That hypes us up when you guys subscribe. We get all motivated. We go back.
You guys do more of them.
Yeah.
For sure.
We're going to keep it going.
Showing the publicity.
We're having a good time with it. We're showing what we can do with our live setup. And we get to talk to all these cool people and watch cool surfing. Talk to guys like Quaid, the Grom, Fahrion. That's your new nickname forever.
Yeah.
The Grom.
There's a lot of nicknames.
What's your other nicknames?
Quado.
Fave surf spot.
Oh.
What's your favorite
Me?
surf spot? Yeah, they're asking you. The fans.
Rocky Point.
Oh, Rocky Point. That's one of my favorites, too.
The left air section is crazy.
Oh, I like those rights on a north swell. It's like point break.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Look at Gonna do it now. You guys rock. Thank you, Christopher.
That's what we
want.
want.
Is that the Texas Grom's dad down there? Is the Grom from Texas? The Volcom Grom?
Yeah. That's sick.
That's the kid, there's a 5-year-old that was getting the barrel that kind of went viral on Instagram.
Oh, that's him?
Yeah.
That's sick.
Oh, dude. So people have been talking about that. So there's a kid out here with a big Volcom sticker, and he started surfing in Waco, Texas. And here he is. He's going to be your first Waco guy.
There's like one other kid who started surfing there that got pretty good, but I haven't really seen anything in a little bit.
Yo, he's out here in Newport at the hottest 100 yards. What division on the board riders are you in?
I'm in like 15 and 19 now, I think.
Ooh,
yeah.
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
San Clemente and those guys.
Fortunately, I'm not going to be here for the next one. But
You're not?
I'm not. I'm going to be in Hawaii.
We need
I'm bummed.
you.
I'm bummed.
Dude,
What are you in now?
come back.
Are you in?
I'm in the 40s. What do you think? What, you're thinking 50s?
No. I was thinking
It's
like
that
the
gray hair.
14s. 14
Yeah.
under.
I'm in the 40s. It's going to be probably going to be me,
Chad
LaBasse, Dave
yeah.
Post, and I don't know yet.
Dave Post is core. He taught me how to surf pretty much. My dad
Oh,
too.
yeah.
but
Dave Post,
yeah,
dude. He's one of my heroes growing up.
for sure. Seeing his like highlight reel like airs he did was super sick.
Dude, he used to flare down here when we were Groms. He was like one of the gnarliest guys down here.
Favorite surf wax?
Grom, go. Get the Grom clip from Waco.
Wait, why am I looking at this right
Yeah, you got to look right here. Here you go.
That's a good wave.
Boom!
Oh.
Slams a section. Looks like...
Oh, make
reform wrap.
it. Cheese grater on the inside.
Oh, you got to do it for the show.
Oh,
do
gosh.
it for the show.
Oh,
Oh.
should have done it.
Dude, you got the
Would've
way
gone
over there. Look,
viral.
he's coming in.
Can
What's
we get
his
the replay?
name? What's his name?
Zachy.
Zachy boy.
He rode RSs for a little bit.
Beecham Zachy.
Can we get a replay on that? I think that was like the wave of the
right
session.
That was pretty much the wave of the morning. Good job, Zachy from Waco. Dude, you were farming out, Chucky. The waves just didn't cooperate.
Teddy Navarro form out.
Okay, here he goes. Take it away, Quaid.
So good little bomb turn right there. He's pretty formed out for a younger kid. He has a good stance too. When I was his age, I was like tail to nose.
I didn't even surf when I was his age. Okay, what about this part? Pumping, pumping,
maybe should have hit it, like gone down to the bottom and hit it right here, but
He went a little too far. He's
At
looking
7
for a
years old-
huge air section.
7 years old. He's pretty gnarly.
Oh my God, 7 years old. Look at that form. He's already on the couch show. That's gnarly.
For sure.
Already making appearances.
If you're already on the couch show, you know you're gonna be a good surfer.
Oh, look at those guys. There's the peanut gallery down there. Who's that other guy with Ferdy?
If we're gonna get, I don't know. Gotta get Spencer over here.
Spencer's been here. 2 core lords. Look at IPD surf.
Oh,
dude.
IPD.
We were hyping you guys earlier. Saturday. Everyone be there. Ty Burgess.
Is that James Gordiano commenting?
Is that James Goriano? I hope so. He just
Core lords.
Core lords. Don't. Oh, this lifeguard's checking us out, but she doesn't know the captain already approved. Do, do, do.
She does not look stoked on it.
They don't know what to make of us, but you know what? We're all legit because we're.
It's pretty discreet,
we're
right?
We're a news agency, and we're exercising our freedom of press, a First Amendment.
Yeah.
She threw
rights.
some shakas.
She threw some shakas. We love Newport Beach lifeguards.
Oh,
Thank
yeah,
you. Quaid's brother's a lifeguard.
Yeah. He's probably watching right now.
Dude, what a hero.
He's
Logan.
saved some people. He's
Yeah,
saved some people
we'll
before.
We'll let you block our branding for this one.
We got 2 hours of branding.
We got 2 hours of solid branding, yeah. All right, Logan went out there. He was a good sport.
I tried my best.
He did it. You were formed
you
out.
gotta change it around. It's all. There you go. There you go.
We could see that Bruce Andy influence even when you just stood up.
Forming out.
Yeah.
Form world.
Don't
All right, we've been doing it over 2 hours. I want to thank my panel today. Logan, Chucky, Dulian, the producer of the Snapt franchise, and Quaid the Fahrion, Hurley team rider, up-and-coming Newport Ripper. We're going to see him on the Challenger Series one day, no doubt.
Yep.
Thank you.
That's it.
That's
All
my
eyes
goal.
on the prize.
That's it. Thank you, guys. Make sure you subscribe to YouTube. You can watch this on Spotify, the video too, and on YouTube. Like, subscribe. You can follow us on Instagram. That's cool. But you know what we really want? Those YouTube subscribers. It pumps us up.
Just go
we get
all-
all psyched.
Go
We
all
spend our
about-
whole weekend there making highlight videos and stuff. We're all about it.
Go all and above for these guys. At Alani Media, at the Couch Surfing Show.
Yeah.
Like, subscribe, follow, support.
YouTube.
Well, if you guys want to see more of these, keep hitting
Yeah.
that like button.
Yeah.
Hit that subscribe. All right.
Props
we're gonna.
to these guys. These guys are killing it.
Oh,
Who
I
else
can't.
is doing
And
this?
you got to thank Noah, Alani, and Omar Gadon. They're like masterminds behind us, putting in all the technical stuff. Thank you,
Hey,
Omar. The whole surf world owes these guys.
Hey, and what about this? What if a company or a media outlet or someone wants to hire you guys? Who do they contact?
Contact me.
There we
DM
go.
me.
Hey, it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
That's it.
We're super expensive. Nah.
Yeah.
But well worth it. Look at
$100
Well
a minute.
worth it.
You
We're
get
just
what you
making
pay
noise.
for.
This one's for free. We love it. But yeah, we'll take some sponsorship dollars. No worries.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
We're signing off. I like to do this little twirly thing, and then Omar spins out of it. But thank you guys. There we go. Thanks for watching.